Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over, and that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hey guys, J-Man here. Welcome to Earth's Mightiest Mondays. Every Monday we review and talk about Avengers comic books, the classic Avengers comic books. Today is episode number 13, and we are looking at issues 48, 49, 50, 51. Next week, there's going to be an X-Men book in there because we're going through this through the Masterworks collections, which is what I have on through Comixology or Kindle. So we're going to be going through those. So there's an X-Men book in there. I forgot what issue it was, but there's a crossover, so we're going to cover that as part of it. I'm just going to do it in order of the Masterworks editions, which is what I have. So that'll be 1 week from today. There's an additional video today. So normally I don't post a video on a live stream day, but I did post my Iron Man episode 1 of Iron Man, which is Tales of Suspense 39, 40, 41, 42. These are the first 4 appearances of Iron Man. So I've posted those. That's a video. It looks like a live stream, but it's actually just a video, and it's only 20 minutes long. It's about 5 minutes per comic. And I go through the 4 issues. And that's how I'll do some of it. So we're not gonna like cover everything there is for Avengers on these Monday shows. We're just gonna do sort of the main story. We'll probably do West Coast. We're definitely gonna do the Defenders War. So that kind of stuff. We'll cover a lot of that stuff on the Mondays, but we're not gonna literally cover like every issue of Thor and Cap and Iron Man and whatever. Right now I'm reading Iron Man because I went through my digital collection and found all my Iron Mans. So we're gonna do that. I'll do Iron Man for a while, and that'll just be videos. So they'll be posted on Mondays as an Avengers theme, but it won't be a live stream. So keep that in mind. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be on Wrestling with Horror, and we're going to be talking about Dario Argento's movie Inferno, which is a really cool movie. So we're going to be on Wrestling with Horror. The link is in the description. Wednesday, I'm going to be on the Action Elite talking about Havoc with Tom Hardy. Matt Hardy's a wrestler. Tom Hardy. Should have been Matt Hardy. That would have been really cool. No, it's Tom Hardy and what's his name? Timothy Oliphant. So that's going to be on the Action Elite. Link is in the description. Thursday, I'm taking the night off, but Friday, we're back for Star Wars comic strips. So we're going to be covering the first 3 stories of the newspaper strips for Star Wars. The link is already posted. The live stream. Oh no, the live stream, is it posted? I think the live stream is posted. The live stream is posted, so you can see what we're covering. And that's going to start. So this Friday is starting our scheduled videos, which is every Monday is Avengers and every Friday is Star Wars, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So you're going to get your Avengers on Monday and your Star Wars on Fridays. So that's going to be our standard streaming for a while. Everyone knows Star Wars sucks right now. So the best thing to do for Star Wars is to go back to the very beginning of the newspaper strips and cover it from that point on. But we do talk about movies. So on the real Star Wars Day, May 25th, which unfortunately doesn't rhyme with anything in Star Wars. There's no stupid, meme you can do with it. It's just a day. But it's an important day because it's the day that Star Wars came out. We're going to do a celebration on this channel. We're going to have people coming in talking about Star Wars, and if you guys behave, maybe I'll let some people come in from the chat as well to talk about Star Wars and see what their feelings are and their memories after all of these years of Star Wars. Pretty damn cool. All right, let's thank the Super Friends. These are the channel members, and we thank them at the beginning of every stream. So we thank Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark D, RR, Philip Story, Digger Jim, Quagnar, and Just Joe, and of course, always Mike Alonso Clobberin times. He definitely would be here for these streams because he loved Avengers. So if you are so inclined, you can put a CT in the chat to remember our friend Clobberin times. And you know what? He'd be not happy with all this stuff coming out, but we would be coping, we'd be coping through doing these live streams. So there you go. All right, let's bring in Sean so we can start her up.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, Classic Comics is here. Dude, let me send you the link, man. Did I send you the link?
No.
I thought I did. Hold on a second. Yes, you're here. Oh, dude, sorry, man. That was the last link. I thought you couldn't make it or something. I never checked Twitter. You're in. Let's get Classic Comics in there. Yes, so Classic Comics will be here momentarily. Joe Dog, what's going on? You're watching Bob Barker's or Bart Barker's. I don't know what that Bart Baker. Sorry, Bart Baker's. Woo! Music Parody City. Remember when they used to make fun of modern pop? Oh, let's bring in Classic Comics. Boom, Classic Comics. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, you can do it.
Hey, good, thanks. Well, I don't know what the hell happened there, buddy. I was like, oh, I sent the link. I saw the StreamYard thing, and I was like, I didn't realize. I never checked Twitter either. So for sure, message me out. Like if you don't have the link or something's weird, just message me because and plus it's Victoria Day today, so or whatever. So it's like we're on holiday, so I'm not even like I'm in holiday mode.
Okay. What is Victoria Day for? Is it
for Queen Victoria?
Yeah, Queen Victoria is before Elizabeth, so we're celebrating colonialism. That's basically
long live the Queen. V for Victoria. Baby.
I can't remember what she probably did something awesome. Like I don't know.
Of course, she was awesome.
Day, man, we don't care.
No. Listen, I'm for the Queen. I don't listen. You know. I've been watching Wolf Hall. By the way, if you're tired of watching garbage Marvel shows, watch good shows, guys. Good show number 1. It just ended. Wolf Hall. It's about Thomas Cromwell, Henry VIII. So there's going to be many decapitations because he just decapitates everybody. So it's a bloody 10 out of 10 masterpiece show, and it's on Masterpiece channel. So it all works out perfectly.
Sorry, I had to read about it. She was instrumental in Canadian Confederacy. There you go.
You see, V for life, for life.
Wasn't
it's so bad because it's a day off and everyone just opens their cottages and like that's all we care about, right?
No.
Right. It's like a day off of work.
Yeah. Victoria's in my heart.
Wasn't she famous because she had like a lot of kids and like all of them married off into other royal families in Europe? So like a lot of the European royalty was all connected to her somehow, or something like that. Or is that another point?
Could be, I don't know.
Probably, yeah. I'm more in tune with like Queen Elizabeth, but
right.
She's on our money forever.
Hey, Skeptic. Yeah, we're gonna do Sunday streams. Who else is here? U.S. Agent shirt. Yes, it's the closest thing I have to Avengers. You like the video? Thank you. You think you'll get Secret Wars Infinity Gauntlet? Yes, we will do those. CT, thank you.
Yeah, well, we could do the Infinity Trilogy at some point.
For sure. Like the third one, where if you believe in God, you're on one team, and if you're an atheist, if you're a scumbag atheist, then you're on the other team.
And you're out. Yeah.
I might be on the wrong team. I might be on the other team. I might be against Captain America. I don't know.
No one thought twice about that story. It was
I know.
Yeah. It's like if you have faith,
I would recommend Avengers Forever. Also, that's another really good one.
Avengers Forever. If I have it, we can do it. And if I can get it. So a lot of these. So far we're still in the official things that I actually purchased. What I like about these collections is that they're very clear. Like sometimes remember we used to go to that site, and then sometimes that site would have really trashy. It'd have like the scans or something, but sometimes these get recolored. So it's a tough call. Like sometimes you want the original one because you want to see what it was really like, and then sometimes if they do it right, it's kind of cool because people are watching this on their tablets or if they're on their phone or something. It's like you can barely tell what's going on. So the clearer, the better. I try to make this as kind of as big as I can kind of make it without.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, but these are purchased though. Once we get into, I have to find them at the library. I don't know what I get at the I get what I get at the library.
Have up to like I have up to like 200 something. Like
Going
by those Masterworks.
I have Masterworks 20 up to 24.
Okay, I think I was on the same sale. I think so.
Yeah, and plus I gave you
so
okay. So if you need any of those, I can give them to you.
Yeah, for classic. Yeah.
No, I don't know if anyone needs them. Does anyone? Did you like? I have 1 to 24, so we'll cross the bridge when we get to it after that. Well, look, okay, I'll put it to you straight. I have everything because I already went to the library.
Yeah,
but I figured if we use these, they'll be nice and clear.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. So I figured let's use these until we run out of these.
Right.
And then we'll go to the library versions that I have. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. All right. Did we say hi to everybody? Joe Dog was here. It's Mightiest Heroes. Yes, I have that cartoon. Celebrating inbreeding.
Yeah, the queen and all that.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. You everyone's so timid. Stop being timid. It's fine. Watch Wolf Hall. I'll give that a 10 out of. I'm on 1 episode left. There's 12.
What?
10 out of 10.
Will Paul?
Wolf Hall.
Oh God, because I thought you said RuPaul. I was like,
oh God, is that what people thought I said? Wolf, like woo, wolf.
Oh
wolf.
yeah. Okay.
Hall, like Scott Hall, or there's a hall.
Great. All right.
Wolf Hall. It's about. I don't think Henry VIII has anything to do with RuPaul. It's Henry VIII and Thomas Cromwell.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Terrific. Hey, everybody knows who Henry VIII is. Everyone gets decapitated.
I am. Anyway.
Henry VIII, I am. That's the one.
I don't think it's about that Henry VIII, but anyway.
Phantom Outsider is here. As much as I like Black Widow, I hate how underused she was. Yeah. Let's give it to the Collector as he restores Goliath. That's true. He helps. The Collector's like, I put him in this one. Yeah. He helped out everybody.
And he's like, you know what? This comic has only 3 people in the team right now. Let me do something that unites all the cool guys again. You know, it's like,
yeah, let me
get Thor and Iron Man, help them out a bit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, what's the credits for this?
All right, Avengers Volume 1, number 48. The cover art is George Tuska and Sam Rosen. It's the George Tuska show tonight. So
nice.
Release date is November 9th, 1967. Cover date is January 1968. Editor-in-chief, of course, is Stan Lee. The Black Knight Lives Again. Written by Roy Thomas, penciled and inked by George Tuska. Colorist is uncredited. Lettered by Artie Simic and edited by Stan Lee. And this is the new Black Knight, which I think we saw a glimpse of last week.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's awesome. Like, he looks awesome. He is holding the lance wrong, and you pointed that out. I think it's a double-handed, so like,
yeah.
So he's just holding it that way, but the intent is to hold it that way and two-hander. The Black Knight lives again. The Black Knight lives again. There's the blue. There's player 2 Magneto, blue and red.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they ever released a figure with a horse. No, it's always just.
They might have.
Yeah.
Black Knight.
Just get that Clash of the Titans mold and then put them on.
Yeah, they got a lot of use out of that. Black Knight Marvel Legends. Let's take a look here. Shit, the toy looks awesome, man. Yeah, it came with a leg or some stupid thing. I don't know who they were building.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're building. No, no horse. Yeah, there's no horse.
No, and it would be too much, right? So,
but the toy looks really good. I'll tell you that much.
It would be too much for the horse.
Yeah,
of course.
Of course. Yeah. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She died, of course. There's no black on him. Well, This is the whole, is it blue or is it black?
Yeah, like what's the highlights and what's the actual costume, right? It's like we debated about Venom. It's like because he has blue highlights, so he might be blue. It's like no, he's black, man.
Yeah, my interpretation is that this part is black, right? Like in here, and then this is blue because this has a lot of black. So to me, this is blue highlighting, and this is actually blue chainmail.
Yeah, I guess
we can discuss it.
Will get changed later. All the yellow goes away, and it becomes more. It gets colored more like the surcoat that he's wearing, kind of that real dark blue.
So
much better, in my opinion.
Right, he's not holding it to use it against the Avengers, right? He's just holding it, yeah. But it's still, you wouldn't hold it that way. It'd be very slippery. Like I feel like the gripping is not there, right? There's Mags raising his arms. I don't want the player 2 colors anymore. Damn it! It's like, well, that's what you're stuck with. It's like, you Quicksilver, why don't you join us and be a bad guy for once? Like, come back to our side and be a bad guy. It'll take some convincing, Magneto. Well, I've got something planned. Don't worry. It's all gonna come down. So I guess in X-Men at this time, did they go back? Did they go back to fighting X-Men? This story kind of peters out because we're not going to really continue it tonight. It kind of just goes away.
It ends with Quicksilver joining. So yeah,
right.
Well,
Magneto.
Spoilers for like a 1967 story.
Well, and plus we're going to get to it in like 15 minutes anyway. Wait 15 minutes. All right. So if you remember from last week, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch were captured by Magneto. He's not their father or whatever. That's not a thing yet at this point. I don't know when that becomes a thing, but anyways, he leaves them alone. Yeah. Quicksilver is able to, now would you say this is like the Flash sort of technique of like vibrating kind of down through the cuffs? Like
did they explain that? I thought he just did it. Like, I don't think he said I vibrated my molecule so I could get through the thing.
Yeah, he just says that it's loose. I think he just slips his hand out.
Yeah, he just pulls his hand out or whatever. Well, it looks like it's like, I don't know. It feels like, doing
I think Flash was already doing that at this point, and they didn't want to like super
copy it.
Right? Yeah.
Venom is very blue in the Spider-Man PS1 game. And if he holds it properly, he could fire energy bolt. He's holding it. Yeah. He can't.
Anything after N64, I have no idea.
N64. What was N64? Oh yeah, N64. Yeah.
I guess it was competing against PS1. I can't remember. Yeah.
I don't remember either. Okay, so here's BBB. Okay, yeah, sure. Here comes Hawkeye's like on the move here. I feel like the Avengers. So there's like multiple things going on here because Hercules has his little side story going on with Typhon. Is that how you say that?
Typhon? Yeah,
Typhon.
Typhon. Like
Krypton, yeah. And that always bothered me. It still bothers me to this day. I still love that movie.
Like, you can't even say it properly. How much did they
if Marlon Brando says it as Krypton, then that's what it is.
Then that's what it is.
It's just change it to match what his thing says.
Remember in Mad Magazine, he had a box of Crapton diapers? It's called Crapton.
Oh my god.
It's on Mad Magazine, man. Anyway, yeah.
What, that hack publication?
Yeah.
So, and then the other story is the trying to get Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch back. Here's Baldy. It's like,
who's this guy? Oh yeah, this whole weird story.
Yeah, it's like this is a bit weird. So
there's a side quest here about this guy cheating at gambling or something.
I don't know what in the hell.
I was like, sure. And there's a lot bigger things happening right now, but sure, catch this guy,
Yeah, so Hank and Janet are trying to get this guy in the blue here. He's a scammer.
You can tell, but he has a scam face.
He does have a scam face. And they're like, oh, he's cheating people. I don't understand why this is. I was completely confused. And we've read everything now. Like, this isn't like I just picked this up.
Is he from another story? Like, what's happening? You gotta fight Typhon. You gotta fight Magneto. You gotta fight all these big guys. Like, who's this?
Like,
where's this Marvel Legends figure? Like, God. Anyway.
Yeah, so okay, he's cheating in Vegas, and Janet and Hank are gonna catch him
Team
out
up.
or whatever, team up to fight him.
In a modern
Uh,
comic, this page would be the whole story in the
The
issue.
whole comic, yeah.
Yeah, that is true. And then we'd all have to throw up and whatever. So the ants come in and like help out. Like, this is weird. There's ants on the table. Like, how long did it take them to crawl up that table and get to
And don't
the?
it's the ants. I'm like, oh my god, there's ants all over my table.
I guess they're really small. They're
Well,
like
not
little.
that small. In numbers,
No, there's because that number. Like, look.
yeah. They disable the magnet thing that he's using to control the wheel or something. Anyway.
Yeah, so
Like,
the
they can't
guys.
see Hank. Hank's as big as those numbers. They can't see him.
Also, isn't Hank tampering with the gambling as well? There's other bets, I'm assuming, right? Or is it just this guy's one bet? Like,
Nah, I don't.
so
Yeah,
what
because when you roll that ball, it's for everybody.
it's for everybody.
Yeah.
So he bet on whatever number he bet on. What did it say? It was up here. So whatever, I can't tell, 17, I guess. So he's betting on black 17, and he's got a thing in his pocket that can control the wheel to land on black 17. Which in itself is a pretty awesome invention. But anyways, like how could it go right to a number? The numbers are just like painted on or whatever. Like,
Yeah, Phantom Outsider says that he looks like Bouncing Boy, which he kind of does.
Oh my god, Bouncing Boy! What have you resorted to? It's like, okay, so they stopped it, and then now they get a call, an emergency call. So Janet turns into Wasp, but drops her mink coat. And he's like, don't worry, like someone else will pick it up and they'll be really happy they got a free coat. It's like, no, they're going to take it to the lost and well, hopefully they will take it to the lost and found, and then it'll just stay there forever. But I guess they'll steal it. What if that guy steals it? What if this guy whose thing, he's like, oh, look, I found a coat. I'll just take that. And that makes up for all the money I was going to win anyway.
Yeah. I guess they need to fill pages or something. I don't know. Like, Hercules couldn't fight Typhon forever, right? So, anyway.
He fights him pretty good, I'll tell you that much. Yeah. Okay, so that was the whatever part. The rest of the night and the rest of everything else is awesome. So Hercules is here, no beard, unfortunately, so everyone's very upset over that.
Yeah.
I didn't bother posting a poll because everybody would say beard is better. Or they'd be lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Who could it be? So Olympus is deserted. I think it was did he find out about the Prometheus flame or no?
Either the last issue or this issue, I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe not yet.
It's the next issue.
It's the next one. Okay. All right. So Hercules doesn't know what's going on. The gods are missing. Everyone's gone. He's upset. So cut back to Hawkeye. So this is your team right now. There is only just these three.
Yeah.
Technically, Hercules is a member, but he's just not around. They wasted Hank Pym, the MC. Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
And Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are captured.
And they're captured, so
that should be Avengers. Their priority. But hey,
yeah. So this is what's it called? This is now cutting to the Black Knight. So is it Dane? It's Dane, right?
Dane
Whitman. Yeah. All right. So he's got all of his gear here. There's a little mini. I guess it's a mini origin. So this guy here is like his assistant. He was just being a dick or whatever, and he knocked him out or whatever. And that was last time. And now he's come to his gear. And here's your little super quick mini origin of the last Black Knight. He fought everybody, and he was an ass. And then he came back. He's like, no, I've been an ass my whole life. It's like, Dane, you must become a good guy and look exactly like me, but just don't have the mustache because it's kind of out of style. But the rest of the stuff is good. And you can use all my awesome equipment and become a hero. And he's like, I'll do it. I'll become a hero. And that's it. The Black Knight shall live again. This looks like an actor. Who's this look like?
100 guys. I don't know. Like
No, it looks like someone's very specific. It'll come
like
to
Rock
me.
Hudson or someone or
Yeah, like it's like something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, in that panel, he looks like half the actors in TV in the '60s.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
But
he could
someone's
be
coming
Darren
to
from
me.
Bewitched, for all I know.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Any of the Darrens, yeah.
No, yeah, oh yeah, they swapped
There's
swamp
two
them out.
Darrens, man.
Yeah, they swapped them out. Okay, so anyways, and then he made a new steed.
Somehow. Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah. Peter Graves with dark hair. Yeah, maybe.
Peter Graves.
Dying dude looks related to Tony. Yeah, it's the Tony Stark mustache. I look like Tony Stark. Make sure you don't grow a mustache or you'll look like Tony. It'll just be a mess. It's like, I vow to grow a mustache. No, I said not to grow one. Oh shit, no, sorry. I vowed to not grow one. All right.
Yeah, this is his horse, no? Like his father's horse, right?
No, he made a better one, he says.
Oh, okay.
A second.
Okay,
I've even managed to create a second mutant winged stallion, much swifter and more powerful than that used by the villainous Black Knight. So there you go. This is even better.
There you go.
This is like the better version of it. Now I am the Black Knight. Knit. The Black Knit.
Yeah, he's bluer. You're right.
Yeah, so to me, this part is black, right? These, and then this is the chainmail, so it's like a blue or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is cool. This costume's really neat. I remember thinking this guy's really neat. Not having a mustache, right? If he has mustache, he's evil. That is correct. You're correct on that. Yeah. So see, he's holding it like this the entire time. I think if he grabs it here, it starts shooting out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Magneto, do we see Magneto resorting to actual physical punching? That's kind of neat. I feel like he's like a power use guy, not like.
Well, at some point, he's like, "Oh, look how strong I am!" And he smashes something or whatever.
Yeah.
To show them.
I punch you in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Magneto, surely you don't need to punch my brother. Can she not use her hex powers? I don't get it.
She can't. I don't know what's going on with her powers.
So there was a period where she had this kind of limitation on her power. She had to kind of gesture a certain way with her hands for her power to work.
I see.
Now that eventually kind of went away, but I that's probably why she's not using her power here.
Okay.
She's too restricted in her movement.
This guy's having a wrestle. This guy's in a battle royal here. It's just like he just kicked Toad. Look at Toad. He kicked him so he flipped him. Oh my god. So the platform here, he can move it with his magnet powers. Here comes Jarvis. Well, look at Wanda. What's going on there? Whoa. Not Wanda, Janet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think there's more to the costume than this. It's the red and yellow thing.
Yeah, it's like very fleshy. The Angry Gamer is here with his Sherlock avatar, which is cool. FK is here. The Black Knight always triumphs. Yes. Usually early on, she'd bring both hands together. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There comes the Black Knight. Hey, look! It's the Black Knight. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand why everyone's like saying to Hawker, well, maybe don't shoot him. Well, I don't understand. He was like, why would you? Oh, look, here comes Doctor Doom. Hold on a second. Maybe this is a nice Doctor Doom. Like,
yeah, you gotta love it in superhero comics when people decide, I'll just drop in unannounced.
Yeah, like
especially dressed as a villain. Nothing could go wrong.
Yeah. My uncle used to be a villain. I'm riding the same steed. I've got a modified costume. Okay, I got a modified costume.
Yeah.
But why would I expect them to like greet me like, come in going, wait guys, I want to talk, or like
yeah.
Anyways, and then he shoots his lance or whatever.
His musket or whatever the hell.
It's a lance. That settles it. He's the real Black Knight. Well, let's beat the shit out of him. All right.
And the Black Knight eventually will get a mystic sword. It's
yes.
an obvious.
Yeah.
it's an obvious kind of takeoff on Stormbringer, the Elric's sword.
All right, here comes a bunch of like ants and whatnot. Black Knight is there fighting. He does look awesome. Got the arrow there, grabs onto him.
Well, when you have a Pegasus, you look awesome automatically. Like,
That's true.
You know.
Yeah. Phil is here. How's it going, Phil?
It's like Terra Man from DC Comics.
Yeah, that's your favorite. He's your favorite. How come Tom McFarlane's not doing that? He just did another cyborg figure. Like he's trying to get out as many whatever molds I have. Let me just do as many repaints as I quickly can before because the license is done in 2026.
Yeah, that's weird. They should just renew it.
Yeah.
Are they not selling or what the hell?
No, they're selling. Someone else. I don't know who got it. Someone will know. It's like Hasbro has it or some shit.
Oh my god.
I don't know for sure. I don't know. I just said a name. It could be anybody.
I don't even get what the license is because Spin Masters, where the hell they're called, they have it too, but I guess they have to do specifically kid-friendly toys.
Sure.
And then Tom McFarlane does the big upscale toys or something. Right. That's his license. I don't know.
So there's okay, there you go. Now he's aiming the lance and he shot. Now he didn't mean to. He didn't mean to hit this, and now it's crashing over. So like Black Knight just kind of messed this whole thing up, but they did attack him, and he kind of just like got all completely messed up. So now we've got Jimmy Olsen, and everyone's like, no, it's not Jimmy Olsen. It's like, okay, so thing catches it. I got it. Whoosh, but now he's falling, and then Black Knight does save him, so that's cool. Black Knight saves him. So Black Knight proves that he's a good guy. He's not just he's not a villain, or at least this version. It's like, okay. He's like, okay, you guys still trying to kill me or what? Like, can we talk now? Can we actually talk? It's like, yeah, okay, go ahead. And he's like, oh, your fellow not mutants, I guess fellow Avengers have been captured by Magneto. Go save them. All right. Skeptic. When McFarlane stopped producing the Halo figures, I stopped caring. Yeah, it had amazing detail, looked models. $10. Yeah, I didn't play Halo, but they looked cool. Ravenscroft is here. How's it going, man?
Hey, Ravenscroft.
There you go. That is 3. Now the next is 3 against Magneto.
Yep.
Oh. That's a cool cover. The darkness and everything and the shading. That's cool.
He's all looming over them and stuff.
Yeah. Issue 49. Mine is the power. All right, Sean. What's the who brought this comic to us today?
Ooh, well, Avengers Volume 1, number 49. The cover is by John Buscema and Sam Rosen. So John's back. Release date is December 12th, 1967, but the cover date is February 1968. Mine is the Power, written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by John Buscema, lettered by Artie Simek, and edited by Stan the Man Lee. I put Stan Lee Presents. Oh, okay, thank you, Stan. Yeah. You're welcome.
Ravenscroft says, I always liked the Black Knight's costume. I agree, but thought they never did interesting with the... Yeah, maybe that's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's fair. He looks awesome. That's for damn sure. Stan Manley. Yeah. I remember there's one of my coworkers when Stan Lee had passed away. She's like, oh man, Stanley passed away. Like she said, Stanley. And I said, who's Stanley? Like, I thought that was one of our factory workers or something, like Stanley. Yeah. I was like, no, I don't know Stanley. She's like, you don't know Stanley. I'm like, no. And she's like, that's impossible. She's like, yeah, I thought you were this big comic book guy. I'm like, oh, was Stanley into comic books? She's like, no, he made comic books. I'm like, are you talking about Stan Lee? and it's like
elocution lessons, buddy. Like,
yeah. She said Stanley. Yeah. Sean Stanley passed away. Oh shit, like Stanley. Oh, who's that?
Stanley who?
Stanley who?
Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley. Yeah. If they said Stan Lee, then yeah, but Stanley.
Stanley. I'm like, oh, you mean Stan Lee? passed away. Yeah, okay.
He invented everything.
He did invent everything. Yeah. That's the world knows him as Uncle Walt, I guess. It's so weird. And you can't like lecture people. They're not gonna know what the Marvel method is. You have to like sit there for like 45 minutes explaining like
Yeah, but in reading all of these stuff, even his stuff where it's like, hey guys, this is gonna be an awesome comic and all, like that's all cool.
That's
like,
cool. It is cool, yeah.
I
But
don't
taking
know what to
credit
say,
for
like,
everything,
yeah, because now I just read comics all day, and I've been reading old DC. I've been reading these Marvels. I've been reading Iron Fist. We're reading the Star Wars strips, and like the most exciting stuff is this kind of stuff, right? Where it's like I love Superboy. I love all those Golden
No,
Age
he
guys.
brought the energy. You can tell because it's all the stuff that he touched had this kinetic like propulsion to it, as opposed to like, listen, the DC comic stuff is cool, but there's something missing there in this age, right? So
and I love DC. The Trinity's my favorite characters. The next two people would be like Supergirl, and like I love all of those. Aquaman, but,
comics, you could totally make the argument that Fantastic Four was not Stan Lee because it's too Jack Kirby. It's way too much of it.
Yeah.
And the other stuff you could make that. And we could go on the whole stream about this, but listen, a man worked in comics since the 1940s. His biggest success was a thin window of like 1961 to 65 or something like that, and that's it. Everyone else he worked with had a long running career before, during, and after. That's weird. It's weird.
All right, we're not this. Look, Clobby would appreciate all this. But...
yeah, I know.
All right, hear ye. See, like I like this page here. This is really cool. Hercules coming up. Everything's all dark and destroyed. He's walking around. He's pissed. All of a sudden, he gets shaboomed. How do you like that shit? It's like, here comes Typhon.
I'm Typhus. I'm bigger than you and got mega armor. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm bigger than. Okay, I'm larger than you. My beard is better. Yeah. My weapon is better. I have armor. It's like I'm just like I'm better than you in every way.
I'm awesome. Yeah.
And Hercules is like, all right, we'll see about that. I gotta just see about that. Look at this. This guy's insane. Holy shit. This is actually a scary person. If you're walking around, so if you're downtown, you're walking around and this guy shows up, you're like, oh my God. Yeah. He looks like Maniac. Did you ever see what's the is it Spinell? What's the guy's name who played it? Yeah. And it's like it looks like Maniac.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Quagnar is here, our super friend. Yes,
thanks, Quagnar.
I appreciate it. Hey, Quagnar, everyone's giving the hey. I want to mention this to Ravenscroft. Classic stuff. Yeah, story no fat. Today's stuff seems to be all fat. Yep, it is. Yeah. I'm still reading modern comics. I've been canceling modern comics like they're going out of style, which they already have about 15 years ago, but or maybe 25 years ago. But anyways, I'm just canceling. I'm looking to now. I'm at the point in my collecting days where I'm looking for reasons to cancel the comic. I'm like, I canceled Wolverine, who's my second favorite Marvel guy, pretty much. I'm reading it on digital through the library, but I canceled buying it. I'm gonna cancel Mothra, even though it's kind of a fun comic, but I just can't. It's everything's costing too much. That's the other problem.
Was Mothra an ongoing? I thought it was just a bunch of specials.
I don't know. It's on issue 3 now or 4, so I've been reading them all. It is fun. Everyone thinks Stan Lee is the sole creator of Spider-Man. Yeah, that's I know.
Yeah, if you're like 28 or something.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi, Spider-Man. Yeah, I saw that 10 years ago. Hated it. Yeah. Well, as a kid, I thought Stan Lee wrote and drew everything. I thought he did the whole comic.
I questioned as a kid why everything said Stan Lee Presents. Like even my Police Academy comics say Stan Lee Presents. Like, what did this guy like make everything? What is?
Yeah, he made everything, Sean.
Did he sign a deal that has to be at the front of every comic? It's so weird, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
All right.
Stan was a shameless self-promoter, and
Yeah.
that's kind of part of
Yeah.
why he has the position in comic history that he has.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Typhon, you don't have any votes right now for best character of the night, buddy. You better do something right now. Gets no love anymore. No. We give him love.
Cool, man. I think that once you get into he created the Marvel universe, it's like, did he though?
Yeah. Anyway, I want all the creators lifted up. That's my thing. Not just one.
Yeah, if you're
above the
gonna
others.
talk about Stanley, talk about Jack, talk about Don, talk about
Steve,
everybody else,
all those
right?
guys.
And the people that came after, like Bushima and all that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, look, guys, we need to help Typhon because he's got 0 votes on the poll. Everyone's voting for Collector. Everyone's voting. Well, most people are voting for the Black Knight right now, but we need Typhon to get some more votes. Look, this guy has an axe and he just smashed the shit out of crap. He came out of Olympus. He came after the Promethean flame here, and he literally destroyed all of the gods. So he took all the Olympic gods and rolled them up and kicked their asses. And then Hercules came down, and then now he's beating the crap out of Hercules. And the other Avengers are sitting around playing tiddlywinks. So let's try to get Typhon up there. Quagmire saying the comic shop I went to for 30 years closed at the end of April. Oh, that sucks. Current State of Comics not even bothering to look for another comic shop to frequent. Let's talk about Jack Kirby. Who's that? Jack Kirby's work at DC. If only there was a channel that covered all of Jack Kirby's Fourth World. I wish there was a YouTube channel that covered all of Jack Kirby's stuff. Well, what's that, chat? There is. It's my channel. Go to the Jack Kirby playlist.
Did we not get through the entire thing with Clobby?
We did.
Yeah, we did because we did Hunger Dogs. Yeah.
So we did everything with Clobby. We got all through. We got all of Fourth World. That's
all the Clobby streams, man. They're great.
We got them all on that one. That was that's actually a special playlist now because
that's special.
That's a full complete one. Pretty awesome. So there you go. There is a channel out there. It's mine, and you're already subscribed to it because you're already here. Here is Janet in her funky outfit.
Look at this 1960s, man.
Wow, right, I love this outfit.
This dress is the 60s. Like you're just reading comics from the 60s. Like
yeah, this is the 60s.
This is the 60s.
Yeah, the three of us are just reading the 60s comics. This is the 60s.
And it looks like each one of those chads is like a hanging. It's like it's a thing that can flap around.
It is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm sure he based that on a real dress that he saw, probably.
Probably. Since we're at the point here where we're already talking about this, I want to let everyone know that this is multi-streaming to different YouTube channels. So if you're watching this through my channel, please make sure you're subscribed to Sean's channel. Please make sure you're subscribed to Classic Comics. The links for their channels are in the chat right now. If you're watching this through Sean's channel, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. We have similar content, but we don't overlap. So if you like this kind of stuff, then we both do it. So there you go. Janet, wait up. It's like, you're the best. It's like, okay. So Ant-Man my problem with Ant-Man is that his costumes are changing too often. His power set is changing too often that I cannot just pick up an issue and understand the character. This is one of the Marvel. This is what everyone loves, like 10 out of 10 to Marvel. I don't care who it is. If you're talking about Stan Lee or Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko or whoever it is, where they're like, let's make this very, very standardized. I pick up Iron Man and I can read it and I understand everything.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up, who do you like, Sean? I like Thor. Okay.
Yeah.
Pick up Thor. Okay. I understand what's going on. Ant-Man is a mess. I never know where he is, what's going on. And I've been reading now. What issue is this? 49? I forgot where we are. 49 or whatever.
49, yeah.
So I've read 1 to 49. But not only that, I'm a Tales to Astonish guy. I like Tales to Astonish. So I read Ant-Man stuff from there. Now that was pretty consistent, I think, to a point or whatever, and then it became like, okay, now he's Giant Man. But as soon as he starts swapping around powers, I'm like, okay, I can't just pick up any Ant-Man comic and read it. So I get discouraged on Ant-Man. That's my problem. I don't hate the character, but I auto get discouraged. I'm like, oh, is he Goliath? Is he Yellow Jacket? Is he Giant Man? Is he like, who is he? Who's this Ant-Man? It just gets all weird. Hello,
He's
Steve.
worse than
Thank you for
Kang.
coming.
Like,
Jen has always been best fashions. You're right in the 616. I guarantee. Thanks, Steve, for coming on. And he says that's because the writers hardly knew how to Ant-Man. Yeah, exactly. So what do you got? I mean, yeah, that's my problem with Ant-Man. This looks awesome. This looks like oh my god, like this ship is badass. This whole thing. Who's the inker on this one?
Steve. The inker. This is Buscema again.
Buscema, yeah, okay. Yeah. Like this is cool. I like this. I like these.
Penciler and the inker. Yeah.
He's the penciler and the inker. I like this. This looks really neat.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. I mean, nothing beats Jack Kirby, duh. But this is pretty damn awesome. Like his base or whatever. Holy shit. This is that's a bad outfit. That's a bad headquarters. Woo. Oh my god. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, look at this. Sit down. Join the Brotherhood of Good Mutants. We're changing the name. We've had some bad press. We're changing it to the Good Mutants. We're going to go to the UN and we're going to say we want to be our own nation. And then we're going to actually do that for several years in X-Men. I'm absolutely stunned that this is a random storyline in an Avengers comic, which then became the X-Men brand for about 4 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe it. This is one of I should have put the J-Man reading Avengers 49 first time reading or something. Oh my God. It's like, and do the stupid, I did the stupid icon for my reaction to the trailer. You know, where I was like, oh, I did like a stupid face, like, oh. And then that's the face I'm just going to use all the time, no matter what the trailer is. Just because I'm too lazy to take another photo. But this is so crazy. He's going to go to the UN and he knows that the UN is going to say no, and then they're going to look like the schmucks, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anything with the Atom? No, not much. I don't like it. I don't know. I like shrinking movies, but shrinking characters. That's what made Hank one of the most interesting characters. Okay, so a different take. Interesting Marvel characters. His changes are all due to his insecurities and mental issues. So that I understand from a writer's perspective like that, but the problem is from consumer perspective, it's a bit confusing on the brand. I don't like if you like Iron Man, you know, he fights your tech guys. If you like everybody is this. Look, every character is the same. Every character is the same except for their origin and their attitude, and then it just goes by what you like. So do you want to see Spider-Man fight animal guys, Puma, Dr. Octopus, Rhino, Scorpion, right? Like, then that's Spider-Man. And then in the meantime, you get the troubles of the young man or whatever. And then Iron Man is I'm an inventor and tech guy, and I got to fight all these tech guys. And then Thor is I got to fight these mystical guys. So Hulk's like, I got to fight these weird monsters. It's basically whatever, you know, that's why Daredevil didn't sell that well until Frank Miller, because Daredevil's like, he's just fighting regular street guys. You're like, well, they don't seem as cool. Like his rogues didn't seem as neat. Hulk got monsters. So you're like, well, anyone fighting a monster's cool. And robots and tech guys are always cool. Like Iron Man is just built-in coolness. He's just it's just cool anyway. It's like Transformers. Like Transformers will never get old because it's like robots are awesome. It doesn't matter, right? Like
I remember a long time ago, and I don't remember. I'm guessing this was probably late '80s, but I remember Siskel and Ebert were talking about one of the Bond movies, and I forget which one it was, and I think it was Ebert pointed out really the most important element in each Bond movie is the villain, because Bond is Bond. He doesn't really change.
Right.
You know, and what really is going to make or break the movie is going to be the villain and how compelling the villain is.
Yep. And I remember them saying that. I've seen all their reviews of anything that you would think it would be a cool movie. And yeah, I remember them saying that. It's like, And they pretty much like the Sean Connery Bonds, and they kind of they didn't really care that much about any of them, except for, I don't know, one or two of them, like later on they felt this wasn't too bad. But yeah, like it's whatever you want to see the hero fight, that's the comic you're going to like. So if you like mystical guys, well, Thor is your guy to go. I missed some comments. Raven is saying, seems like
another thing is that mental instability stuff, that was really kind of a retcon. I don't think they were really thinking along those lines at this point, that he's like losing it, but that would kind of be later written in to justify a lot of this stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it's like they're trying to come up with something creative and new for him to do, I guess. Like, so he's constantly losing his powers, or I can't grow beyond this point, or whatever.
But I think I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have anything more to say. Yeah.
Okay. But I do think that who is it that said he didn't know how to write them? Yeah, I think it's Phantom Outsider, and he's right. I think they didn't have a good grasp on the character. And, and there's some that are like that, and it seems like the writers have difficulty finding a clear voice for them.
Yeah.
I think Moon Knight is kind of like that too. I think that's why he's been the character he's been, because it seems like every writer tries to do a different interpretation.
I don't like. That's why I just like normal Moon Knight, like version 1 or whatever, right?
I think Aquaman has suffered from that as well.
A little bit. Although right now he teamed up with Captain Nemo. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw your review of the latest one.
Yeah, I'm shilling for it because it's just like a lot of fun and colorful, and he's fighting. And it's like the story's taking too long, as per all comics. It's like wrap it up, right? But Quagnar, is there any comic book character with more hero identities than Hank Pym? I don't know about that. Yeah, probably maybe not.
Not many.
Daredevil had Stiltman. I have the first appearance of Stiltman. I love Stiltman. I role played as Stiltman when we did a Marvel role playing game where we played villains. I played Stiltman. I love Stiltman. JP is here. I believe Steve Englehart, who was awesome, was the one who gave Pym those mental issues back in West Coast. I've got West Coast. I think no.
He had him before that.
He had him before, yeah. Because I've read West Coast Avengers, and he was trying. He came when he joins West Coast. He just comes as a civilian, and he's like, I'm just going to be your tech guy or your science guy, because he already was trying to deal with his issues. So I remember that for sure. But we are going to cover West Coast Avengers.
I think it was Jim. Who was it? Was it Ravencroft? I think said, it was Jim Shooter who really kind of played that up. And I did the storyline where he, was abusive to Janet and then winds up getting kicked out of the Avengers. He's the one who really kind of
so Shooter
took it.
But then he backtracked on that and said he didn't mean for him to slap her or something. It's so stupid because, like, when you see those panels, obviously that's what happened. But anyway,
Well, I'm sure she probably said something to deserve that, right?
Did we not review? I guess we didn't review that one.
No. That's why Batman is a cool superhero, because he's got the best villains. Yep. True, but has mental illness. His wife was murdered, and he's sad, grieving, mental issues. No, this debate, we can try to debate like when did it start as a thing that you noticed, or when did it start as a thing that the writers wanted you to notice? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a difference. Like, there's this happened in this comic, that was weird. And you're reading it now thinking that was weird. But then there's the guys at the time writing it. Did they intend for you to think that was going to be a thing, right? Like, it's like, oh, look, there's Magneto sitting down, and and he doesn't sit down anymore. Well, no, he sat down in this comic. Well, they weren't thinking that or whatever, right? Like, there's what were they thinking, and what did they want you to think, and not you thinking, well, yeah, this happened in this other comic. It's hard to like dial H. Yeah, you're right. Dial H has the most. I love Dial H.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it was it's really when he becomes Yellow Jacket, because the first storyline where he becomes Yellow Jacket, it's basically like a split personality thing develops. And he has that for a little while, but then that goes away, and then they don't mention it for a long time, and then years later it's like, oh, that was one of the things they used to justify that he had all these other issues too.
Right. So actually, Shooter did not write him slapping her. The writer wanted him to accidentally bump into her. The artist decided to draw him hitting her. Is that the same thing? Yeah, I mean, he could have said
And then
redraw
she's
that
recovering after that, and she's on the ground and everything, crumpled up. I mean,
well, he's mean to her here, anyways, though.
yeah.
Batman slaps Robin, or Batman slapping Robin is still a man on man violence. So I guess it's not as bad. Although it is a kid, so is it child abuse or spousal abuse? What's the? Let's put a poll up. What would you prefer? I always thought it was really cool the way they picked up the threads Marvel history for the yesterday's quest, where Pietro and Wanda were revealed to be Magneto's kids. Yeah, so that's not in this comic or in this thing that we're covering. Hulk's Rogues Gallery cool too, but on screen. Yeah, Hulk's cool too. Creating Ultron, yes. What you mean? You mean Iron Man didn't create Ultron? No, stop. Okay.
It's not a mirror of Iron Man's personality, and then he has to confront it. And no.
Okay, so he tells them their plan. Look, we're just going to go to the UN, and it's going to be nice. It's going to be fine. Remember Superman 4? It's fine. It'll be like that.
Oh, like Superman 4? Okay. They're all going to
yeah, Superman 4, yeah. Like, the quest for peace.
They'll be poorly green screened when they get there.
Oh man, it looks pretty good on 4K though. they fixed. Did you see? There's a guy that fixed all the Superman 4 problems on YouTube. It's absolutely awesome. They should just hire that guy to re-release that on 4K, and it'd be awesome. He fixed all. I mean, he couldn't fix the story issues, but he fixed all the technical canon has no money issues.
Yeah.
And like super fake backgrounds and like people in space and shit. You're like, okay, it's like the guy fixed it all.
Falling in space, yeah. It's like,
he fixed everything. He fixed everything. Okay, so here comes Magneto walking in like the boss. He's got the big no chance music playing. No chance, because that's what you got. Comes in, it's like, I am. He's doing like a wrestling promo. Let me tell you something. We mutants haven't had enough. And start next week, we want our own nation. And it's like, and that's what's gonna happen, and that's the bottom line because Magneto said so.
the crashing glass. Like,
except he doesn't drop the mic, he makes it float around and then it goes down.
Well, impressive.
And they're like, oh my god, he's on TV, he wants his own nation. It's like, Magneto, we heard reports that you're now wearing blue instead of the purple. It's like, damn it, it's just this issue, okay? It goes back to purple later. It was colored wrong. That's it. Stop harping.
The colorist is uncredited, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they fired his ass. They're like, you made Magneto blue. He's supposed to be purple.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what purple is. You drew Hawkeye correctly, or you inked Hawkeye, or you colored Hawkeye correctly. You see this? This goes there.
They didn't want the contrast or something.
What did J.B. Pimsgray's Crime was Green Ultra? I read that one. The Verge of a Mental Breakdown. Okay. Once they had start creating Ultra, and they're going to nerf. Yeah, Raven. Yeah, we knew that too. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I gotta watch that cartoon. I have it on Blu-ray.
I remember not being kind of bored with it, but
Fire Marshal Bill. Let me tell you something. Smell my finger. Okay, so Magneto's killing everybody because he's pissed. He whomped this guy on his butt. Oh, what an absolute classic! This must be the first time they've used this, like, because like this is this classic pose of Magneto going forward. Like, if you look at the Marvel Masterpiece cards. Is it Masterpiece cards or Master?
I think it's Masterworks. Isn't it?
I think it was Masterworks.
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually have series 1 and 2. Joe Jusko did. I don't know if he did all of them for the first series. He may have for the cards, and this is the Magneto that he drew. This exact picture, except he got the colors right. Magneto has returned. This is so serious, I have to remove my glasses to talk. Magneto's returned, damn it. It's like...
These guys look too detailed, just like they're real people or something. They lifted from
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm loving I like this whole comic, the art on this. I like the inks. I like the color, except for, I mean, the blues, whatever. I like the, like, overall, I like the color of it. And I love this, like, yeah, Magneto, like, causing havoc. And Toad is like he is literally a toad. He's this little pipsqueak who just has to, like, hang around. I'm with you, master. Yeah, Salacious Crumb. Yeah, what a pipsqueak this guy is. Yeah, I hated that guy, and I wanted Jabba the Hutt to eat him. And we're going to talk about that on Sunday on Star Wars Day.
Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb. As a kid, I just despised that. I have him. I've got the original one. He's right there. You can see my.
Yeah.
You can see my. There. You see the original. There he is. You can see the original.
Oh yeah, you got him. I might bring out my stuff for that.
Oh my God, Sean! I'm gonna be here. We're gonna be here all day going through all this shit.
Man, yeah.
Bring out one or two cool pieces. That's it. Don't bring
right.
everything in. Advanced robotics. Yeah, he's into everything. He's into everything. First Ratio is pretty good. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Magneto. Where are the rest of Magneto's Brotherhood of Good? Yeah, I know. Well,
they're all gone, so they're trying to recruit Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, they are trying to recruit them.
The story, yeah.
Bring missing kids and robots and milk cartoons. Are I supposed to invent that too? Yeah, he should have. He should have been like, these guys are missing. Okay, so Hawkeye. Awesome shot there. It's Hawkeye. Yeah. Look at Toad. No. What the hell's that? A Hurricanrana? Holy shit. He got, what the hell? That's awesome. I didn't catch that the first time I read this. That was awesome, man. Yes. Slam that piece of crap. Magneto's like, I've had enough. Look at this. Okay, this was a sick plan by Magneto. So they're shooting. Magneto makes the bullet just graze her a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just enough to piss off Quicksilver. And Quicksilver is pissed. So if you weren't here last week, you missed an awesome set of comics, number one. But also you missed that Quicksilver had started to already be a bit annoyed with humanity in general. They were kind of foreshadowing this sort of heel turn. He just needed a few things to push him over the edge. It's not First Blood fully, but like it's pretty good. So they're pushing him. And this is the final straw here that breaks his back. It's like, you shot my sister. You can see like his face. He's like, no. And he's pretty much lost at this point. He just kind of loses his mind, and he punched. Now, I don't know why he punched Ant-Man. Dude, the heck? Ant-Man didn't shoot anybody. So that UN guy could tell the composition of a moving arrow. Well, what did he say? I missed what he said. What is it? Diamond. You're right. What? Not a diamond tipped arrow. Wow, that's like 5 carats. Or do you know what happens to Toad when he's struck by hot glass? Yeah, like what happens to any other Toad. Yeah. Go home, get him. Ant-Man didn't even do nothing.
Well, you mentioned earlier we were talking about the artwork, how the artwork in here, you look at the artwork in DC at the time in this, and there's obviously Marvel's art is kind of very often is better. Let's face it, it's more dynamic, more action oriented. But this is also, I think, here a good example of the storytelling. The storytelling was more sophisticated and more dramatic, whereas DC was still very much kind of doing things the same way they had always done them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing the Legion of Superheroes, and we totally saw that. They couldn't help but go back to the misunderstandings and all that stuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Man, I love DC. That this isn't even a thing. Superman, Batman, Robin, Aquaman, Supergirl, Wonder. Like I love the Silver Age. I love the Golden Age. I love the cheesy stuff. I like looking at it when I read a Superboy or one of those, Superman Volume 1, anything pre-crisis. When I read a pre-crisis, I feel very comfortable. Like I actually feel comfort inside. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Just, But when you're looking for dynamic, comic book action where you walk away like shit. Like we're saying that any character, like that's what I'm saying. Anybody you like, if someone comes up to you and says, "Who's your favorite character?" and someone says Hulk, you're like, okay, right? Hulk, he's anybody. Oh, who's your favorite? Iron Man. Okay, that's Iron Man, right? Oh,
there's a reason why, really, by the end of the '60s, Marvel had overtaken DC and become the top comic company. It's because they were doing comics that were more exciting and more gripping and compelling.
Yeah, look, DC, I respect it, but like I told J-Man this, I had read these up to about almost 100, like Avengers, and I also read the 4 Justice League in the Silver Age omnibuses, and I read those around the same time together. I thought it would be fun because it's the 2 big teams at the same time. And yeah, you could tell the difference right away. The Avenger stuff is this. It's dynamic. The way it's drawn, but also like the team is constantly twisting and contorting, and they're introducing new guys. It's great. And Justice League is like it's the same kind of thing.
It's very static.
Yeah, it's very static.
Yeah.
And the characters are really static too. It's like I love Superman, Batman, all that, but there's nothing going on with them,
And in general, really, even the heroes themselves. I mean, the DC heroes, they tended not to be. They kind of were all the same in terms of personality. There might be a few differences, but compared to that in Marvel, the characters just they had a lot more to distinguish them, and characters had different behaviors. Whereas the DC characters tended to be all kind of a stock good guy.
Yeah. These guys all have flaws and they're fun.
Try to write. I did this as an experiment a while back. I can't remember why I was doing this. It was to prove something to somebody. I can't remember what it was. And I said, if you're taking, like, let's say if we're taking we could do it with Avengers right now, just to let everybody know what's going on. Okay, so Pietro's upset here, and he blames humanity, and he's pissed off, and and then we'll cut back to Hercules. And I'll make this point. We'll move on. Basically, like if you say, let's say there's a woman who's a hostage or something. I don't know. The bad guy's got the gun to her head, and the hero shows up and he's got to give the guy a warning or something. Depending on what Marvel character shows up, that dialogue would change, right? Like, Thor might say, base villain, you release the mortal female from thy clutches, or I don't know, right? And Iron Man might make fun of the guy, like, I don't know, let's say he has a mohawk or something. It's like, hey, mohawk, let her go, let the girl go, or something. Like whatever character shows up would say that in a different way. Whereas I feel like DC, it's like, as you guys were saying, it's like, Superman unhand the woman, or like Hal Jordan. You could picture Hal Jordan saying that. You could picture unhand her or whatever. Like anyone could say that. Maybe Batman would be a bit different. Like. But like there's no, they're all just kind of like cool guy, and then you just go by who you like the look of, right? Like Superman is clearly the best for you because he flies around, he looks cool, and Batman's one of the coolest looking characters of all time. But I like Superman's like brightness, and he flies around. He might shoot him with lasers or something or whatever, right? All right, let's get back to Hercules fighting with Typhon. He literally throws a pillar at this guy. Holy crap! This was awesome, man. Holy shit. What the heck?
Is this where he fights that monster or whatever? Yeah, it is.
Okay. No, okay. First of all, he threw a pillar at this guy. We're going too fast on that. That's number one.
Yeah.
And then number two, look at this shit. What in the heck? This monstrosity comes out of nowhere. And like literally, this looks like you as a kid grabbing your toy, picking it up. It's like, it's like, pick your toys up. Ooh, right? It's like, that's how here I got my He-Man right here. No, never leave home without your He-Man. It's like, that's like me picking up He-Man. Like, like how awesome this is, man. This is freaking awesome. Yo, this monster, where's the Marvel Legends of this character? This monster guy's like really cool. He's super leveled up, man. And then Hercules like busts out of that, and then Hercules double punches this guy. Holy shit. This is awesome. And look, he's gonna rip his jaw open. Oh my god. Well, what else is he gonna do, right? Like they don't really show. It's like, oh, it's knocked out. He ripped its mouth open.
No, I think he killed it.
He killed it.
Yeah.
Screw this thing. Hey, super friend RR with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Hail team, off to work. Sick for a few days. Oh no. Upside is I can listen to live for a bit. Oh, thanks, man. I feel like Magneto should have been in the poll as MVP. You know why I didn't put Magneto in the poll? Because everyone's just going to say Magneto's the best because clearly Magneto is the best. But thank you so much. Let me see what I've got for you. Oh, I've got a few. We'll give you the recent 4K purchase. Like, oh, well, you could still get kind of in there a little bit. and my general thank you. So thank you, RR. I appreciate that. Slade Wilson just popped in. Thank you so much. DC characters are more like authority, and Marvel characters at proms are more relatable to kids. Yeah. I think did we miss a few? Can you guys tell? That guy. Okay, we read that one. I think we read. Did we read all this? Store would have words with the the and all that. Taking pillar to the face. That was the best. And get well to RR. Yes, thanks, man. Yes, guys. Give everybody put a double R in the chat. See everyone put a double R. I'll put a double R. There you go for our friend. Sean, you put it automatically because I put it for you. So there you go. I'm literally putting words on your stream. I like that. This was epic. Okay, this Typhon guy, I don't know, man. He needs to be a Marvel Legends figure. Like, what's going on?
Where'd he go? Yeah.
Look at this axe of his. Firstly, this axe is like a very interesting, like intricate axe weapon. He's blasting the crap, out of Hercules with it. And then the next issue, Titan strides the land. So he I guess he exiled. Well, like he teleported him to wherever. It doesn't really say. He's just been teleported.
Yeah, bad place or whatever.
To a bad place. Hey, his axe isn't as intricate here.
Yeah.
Is this Vince Coletta?
No, it's Buscema and Sam Rosen. So no, it's not Coletta.
Buscema, you bastard! What are you doing?
Yeah.
All right, Sean, what's the credits for this one?
All right. Avengers Volume 1, number 50. The cover art is John Buscema and Sam Rosen. Release date is January 9th, 1968, but the cover date is March 1968. To Tame a Titan, written by Roy Thomas, penciled and inked by John Buscema, colorist is still uncredited, and lettered by Sam Rosen, edited by Stan Lee.
All right, second last issue of tonight's stream. So let's get on to it. Oh, actually, before we get on to it, let me just say, guys, this is being multi-streamed. So if you're watching on my channel, please make sure you subscribe to Sean's channel. He has very similar content as me. And we don't overlap topics usually, unless it's something like crazy, like, a reaction trailer or something like that. And if you're watching through Sean's channel, please subscribe to my channel if you'd be so kind. And also, our guest, Classic Comics, is joining us now for at least for a little bit on Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Mondays, which is every Monday. So make sure you subscribe to Classic Comics. Also, Skeptic is asking, what's Sean's least favorite Marvel film that's considered one of the best? Oh, you want me to answer? If I answer this, Sean's not going to get any subscribers. Everyone's going to hate you, Sean. Should I just mention it to get everyone to hate you?
Which one is it? I can't remember.
You know which one? The one that everyone knows is like one of the best movies ever.
Oh yeah, it's
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'll say it. No. I'll say it. I have to watch it again. I don't understand. I get that people like it. I don't know why they love it. That's Winter Soldier. I know. But have you guys watched this lately? It's like,
yes, I watched it like 2 months ago.
No, it's like meandering. Like what the like. Gee, I wonder if Fury's dead for like a half an hour. Like, are you kidding?
Oh my god, it's ridiculous. That's every movie.
I don't know.
That's literally.
I'll watch it again. I'm fascinated that everyone's so fascinated with this movie. Anyway,
it's only because it's awesome. That's the only reason. There's no secret reason.
Stupid costume. Anyway.
He does. I want the regular Captain. You're preaching to the choir here. I want the Captain America costume on all the time. That's what I want. but that's not
I'm going to
gonna
say
happen.
this, and this really will get heat.
Oh,
I don't
God.
think Bucky is a strong enough character to build a movie around. He
I don't
never
think so
was.
either, but it's still a cool movie. He looks awesome. Bucky looks awesome, and the fights are
It's cool,
badass.
but why is it like number one in most lists? Like I don't understand.
I don't know, because it's just badass.
Like
The thing is, it's
Avengers-
just like a badass movie. Like Captain America is getting shit done, going around beating up guys. Like it's just badass.
like him beating up those guys in the elevator is cool. Like
Yeah.
it's cool parts. Yeah, no,
That's like the most
I
bad.
know,
It's just
but the
badass.
whole movie's not cool just because of a cool part. Like
No, there's a lot of cool parts. Roger Corman said you need 3 good scenes and no bad scenes. And Captain America Winter Soldier has at least 5 or 6 great scenes and no bad scenes.
I'll watch it again.
And this is a nonsense. You want to hear a nonsense answer? Nobody likes Black Panther, skeptic. It's supposed to be a movie that everyone likes that you don't like. Nobody likes the Black Panther movies. Like literally nobody likes them. Even the director, it doesn't want it. He try to put Alan Smithy on there, and then they're like, "Nah, you got to put your name."
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
I forgot to mention Typhon first appearance was the last issue.
Oh yes, first appearance.
I
Awesome.
forgot about that. Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
And Batroc the Leaper was in the beginning. That was badass.
That's cool too. Yeah. I don't know, man. I get impatient with that movie.
Well, this is my first Avengers. My favorite MCU movie. I think it's Sean's. I don't know if it's Sean's favorite.
No, yeah, it's up there. That Avengers is great.
Yeah, that and Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top 3. Steve, we know. Sean doesn't know.
I don't get.
He doesn't know.
What?
What can I do? What can I do? I've tried my best, guys. I tried my best.
God, I gotta watch.
I've when he gets hungry, I put Winter Soldier on. just try to do some mind tricks. It's not working. I'm trying my best, guys. I want to talk.
Why people love it so much?
It's just because it's badass. You need, I don't understand. Okay, you watch it again.
It's slow.
And while you're watching it, just think about look at your chest hair, and then after you finish watching it, look at it again, and it grows more. You just feel badass.
Chest hair, J-Man.
That's true.
You know that.
Sorry, I actually do know that. I take that back.
I'll tell you why I think it's part of the reason why it's so popular, and that's because
go ahead.
With Winter Soldier, I think they did something. Because obviously it's got a political dimension to it,
right?
Yeah.
But the way they handle it, they're kind of vague enough with it that both sides of the political aisle, so to speak, can kind of see it, can like it, and say that like this is an attack on my side of the aisle. They can both look at it and relate to it and say, oh, okay, I like this. Yeah, I agree with the story or whatever. It's kind of the same thing with the first Iron Man movie. There were elements of that story that both people on the left or right could look at and say, yeah, I like that. And that's part of why it's so popular. And I think Winter Soldier kind of was able to kind of thread that needle too, and that's part of the reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, J-Man aside, I always thought it was popular because Americans think it's great because it's like, no offense, but like we don't see right and left like that here. Like
not in Canada. We don't.
There's more than 2 parties here, so to me, it's like I get that it's speaking to you guys. I just don't. To me, it's kind of slow and sort of meandering, but I'll watch it again. I
like all the guys teaming up. So from the Canadian perspective, so we have several. None of our political parties are actually fully one thing. Like there's no.
Even the conservatives, I wouldn't say are far right. Like
we have a conservative party, which is not a right wing party, like in that sense, right? So it's not. Center, it's a lot. So I don't have the same outlook, and I never have. On these movies, but for me, I love Captain America, the character, because of what he stands for. I have zero. I love the fact that it's called Captain America. I wish Superman would say American Way. I have zero problems with that. Superman's my favorite character. Never bothered me growing up as a kid in Canada. It's like American Way. American Way just meant that the old classic American value system, not America's the best. Like I never thought of it that way. Hello, someone. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, people like Bucky in that movie is cool. Yeah, like I don't. Oh, they did bring back the Ronnie. They did bring back the Ronnie. You're correct. Yeah, I never thought of it that way. I like saying the American way, and so to me, and having it be. The political thing didn't bother me. When I first saw Winter Soldier, I thought, ooh, I don't like that costume as much. I don't want him to be a SHIELD agent. I want him to be Captain America. But he does become Captain America at the end. I don't care about Bucky, but I liked him in that movie, and I thought he looked really cool. I thought he looked very cool. So that didn't bother me at all. Watching it again, and now we're watching it at home, and I'm watching on my 65-inch 4K TV with like kick-ass sound. I have 5.1 at home, so you're watching it like shit. When the action comes, it's badass. And Scarlett Johansson was fire in that movie. She was called like Falcon teaming up with them. I feel like there's a lot of Marvel guys teaming up SHIELD and all of that. I feel like there's a lot of Marvelisms going on.
I didn't get that Marvelism sense.
I did get it this second. I've seen it about 3 times now. I've only seen it 3 times. Yeah. First Avenger is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love that movie. I love Avengers Part 1. That's a 10 out of 10. I would put Winter Soldier as 10 out of 10. That's probably my top 3 right there.
Wow.
Man of Steel, not a fan of Man of Steel, even though I own Man of Steel and I've seen it a few times. Sean is not a big fan of Man of Steel. Classic. Do you like Man of Steel? I can't remember. Some of it?
I like some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's parts I like, there's other parts I don't like.
Well, the action is killer, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
James Gunn Superman.
That battle in Smallville is like fantastic. You know,
it's crazy.
That was the best sort of superhero fight in
anything
really until they did the airport fight in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yep. Man of Steel's fight, that's like the best superhero fight before whatever we're counting now. James Gunn Superman, like I have zero faith in it. I'm going to watch it, of course. Superman's my favorite character of all time. So I own every Superman related thing, whether I like it or not. I own every Batman thing. I own every Wonder Woman thing, whether I like it or not. I'm always going to buy Superman stuff. So there you go. He felt whiny. Yeah, that was whiny.
Yeah, JP, I love Age of Ultron. I think it's pretty.
So do I.
Yeah, that's full of Marvelisms.
Yep, that's top 4 team ups. Where that's my top 4 right there. The 2 Avengers, the 2 Caps. Those are my favorites. And Infinity War, that's my 5.
Infinity War's great. Yeah,
that's my top 5 right there. It needs to have Captain America in it. That's Marvel to me, at least in this thing. Okay, so let's continue on. So Hercules is now trapped in this alternate realm here, and he's fighting a lot of crazy guys. Now, this is sort of Hades. I think
they say. Yeah.
Do they outright say Hades or not? I can't remember.
I don't know. All the Inhumanoids are here, so.
You're right. It is the Inhumanoids. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, oh, shit,
there's Tendril. There's
Tendril. Oh, that's right. All I know is that Hercules is fighting all these awesome monsters.
Great. I love their design. They look monsterish. They don't look generic. You know.
No, and he beats the shit. Look, he's killing these monsters.
He's killing them, yeah.
And he's walking away as a boss.
It's like dead with its mouth open, like
it's like I thus killed this hideous creature. It's like, yeah. Hercules is the best. Look at Zeus. Okay, Zeus is trapped in this realm, and he's still bossing people around, man. How awesome is this?
He's still
guy?
Shit-talking his own son. Yeah.
He's shit-talking. What are you doing here? Did you come here to gloat because you banished us?
Banished you. It's like, you're in Hades, asshole.
It's like I didn't banish you, dumbass. Like, look at Hercules' face. Poor guy. He's all happy. Hey, it's dad. And look at the father's like, oh.
But he is upset that he shaved. He's like, who's this smooth-faced,
This is pasty-faced guy here.
Yeah, he says something like that, doesn't he? Oh, Beardless Youth.
Beardless Youth, yeah, that's him, yeah.
Yeah.
Superman losing his shit. I already mentioned that. I've got views. That pissed me off. People still fight me on that. Oh, well, you know. I just felt whiny. I agree with that. Lashing out, that was very poorly done.
That thing where he's losing his temper over this discussion was the main problem I had with that trailer.
Yeah.
Clark is a reporter. He knows what kind of questions he's going to be getting.
Yeah.
You know, it's whatever.
Yeah. They're going to make Hercules a joke. They already made him a joke. Yeah.
They certainly made Zeus a freaking joke.
Oh dear, that was terrible. Oh, that's a very bad film. Okay, so Zeus is pointing. So now they come to an understanding, saying, "Look, I didn't banish you here. I'm here to help you guys." Who's this guy again? What is his name?
That's Ares.
Is that Ares?
Yeah,
Okay, so he's trying to get in or whatever. He's trying to be all in with Zeus.
he's the bad brother or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it says right there. I can see it right there. It says Ares.
Yeah.
It's hard to when I'm looking on this view. Then it's hard because I'm looking at the chat. If I go to my other view where I can see the comic better, then I can't see everything. So I'm trying to go back and forth. Yeah, so that's Ares. I think Zeus is trying to use up some energy to get Hercules to get him back into the fight here. And then boom, he comes in. This Typhon guy is just destroying people. So now he's just gonna go and like kick the shit out of humans because he's just like, we're all losers. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna destroy these losers. I really like the shading here on these panels. This is all very, very, very cool. Fire at will. You can't hurt this guy. This guy is like kicking ass, man. Okay, oh, this is so cool. He got a magnet arrow, and then he got it, and then he actually tried to pull it, but I guess like Hawkeye doesn't know. So Hawkeye doesn't know that this guy is super strong. Like that wasn't going to work, right? Yeah. Like he's not going to loosen his grip. Mm-hmm. So he like pulls him back or whatever. So he falls down, and then I mean, look, this guy's going to kill him. Look at the amazing angles here that we're getting with the art here. I love this panel where it's like he's just going to come like smash it down on his face or whatever, and then. I love the ants. They took away his footing. That was cool. Yeah. Now that actually was cool. That was actually really neat. Okay, and then there's Ant-Man. Now everyone's back here to do the big super fight. And I'll address these questions in just a second. I know some people are asking about Born Again and some other stuff. We'll talk about it in a moment. I just want to get through this battle here because this is so cool. Stand aside, my fellow Avengers. Here's a Typhon. Hercules jumping down. Oh, he did the Superman punch. He did the Superman punch, man. This is so cool. It's like, oh shit, here he's come. Boom. Oh, he nailed him, man. That was awesome. So Hercules like gets teleported in, and then Superman punch. You could just call this as a wrestling match. Superman punch! Superman punch! Oh my god!
He took his head off. Yeah.
he took his head off. And look at Typhon. He's just like, oh shit! Like what the heck happened? Okay, but Typhon gets back up with the super axe here. Whoosh, ducks. Yeah, his axe is bullshit. It also shoots like energy. What is this? Who made this weapon? Thor's like, wait a minute, where'd you get that axe? I think I'm gonna upgrade my my Mjolnir or whatever. Get the friggin' upgrade. Okay, Hawkeye suit get aim in nicely here. Poof, got him right in the friggin' face. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, remember I said this a few streams ago. Picking up a boulder and throwing it at someone never gets old. It'll be the year 4000. And there's some guy will draw a comic, and there'll be like a guy picking up a boulder, and people be like, "Man, that's cool." it's like,
what's cooler is it breaks against his head, and they show a close up of it.
Right, because Hercules headbutts the boulder for Christ's sake. Nothing. Listen, you thought you were hot shit picking this thing up. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna slam it. Okay, Hercules headbutts the boulder. I like that shit. And then he was this a Daniel? Was this a Karate Kid 2 hit, Sean? I can't. It's like, this looked like the drum technique?
That's the Karate Kid 2, yeah. Like,
whoosh, he drum techniqued him. Oh man, I love Karate Kid Part 2. Oh, there's only two kinds of people in the world: those that love Karate Kid Part 2 and those who don't know anything.
We did a versus in Karate Kid like 1 and 2. And Part 2 won.
Because Karate Kid 2 is one of the greatest films of all time. It's like there's Casablanca, Seven Samurai, Lawrence of Arabia, and then Karate Kid 2 just kind of squeezed.
Oh yeah,
right
no,
in.
Sato is one of the great villains on the screen.
Miyagi, now you
Now
got
whole
fight.
village see. Yeah.
Whole village see you coward.
I love when he's bulldozing that village and he was like, "What are you doing?" Like,
you will destroy village. It's like,
yeah.
all right, well, that village was piss anyways. It's like, okay, here's another thing that's ageless. This is another ageless maneuver. Grabbing a guy's entire head and throwing him into rocks. Shit.
Big Super Mario 2 maneuver. It's like just throwing guys. Like, oh.
Well, he picked up his whole head.
Yeah, he's like bigger. We forget that how big he is compared to him.
Yeah, Typhon is really large. You haven't really properly seen it because there's been a lot of like weapon usage. But like, look, his hand is Hercules' whole head.
Yeah, this is a great villain, man. Use this guy more. Well, not now because they don't know how to write, but like,
right,
he's awesome.
Yeah, he didn't get a whole lot of use. His appearances were pretty sporadic, but I think that was mainly just because Hercules himself, he's mainly a Hercules villain because he's a Greek mythical character.
Right.
And Hercules himself didn't get a whole lot of appearances after he left the Avengers. He was pretty sporadic for a long time.
He's a cool looking, he's 15 feet tall is what Phantom Outsider says. And we're going to look, once we finish this issue, I'm going to go through all these questions before we do the next issue. Because this fight this is too epic. Look, he gave him a power bomb. Look, it's a Razor's Edge.
Is it Razor's Edge?
Holy shit, Razor's Edge. Like 20 years before. What? And then look, so he did it. He was about to do a Razor's Edge and turn into a power bomb. Oh my God. This is so good. Okay, he nailed him. So they do establish that Hercules he's losing his temper here. So he didn't kill him, but he was approaching that level of anger. So that's something to note. He's got a temper there. Yeah, I was gonna say Razor's Edge. I'm telling you, it's Razor's Edge. Holy shit. So they tie him up to the Rock of Gibraltar. I don't know. So they tie him, and he stole his axe. Thief.
Well, who does the Razor's Edge? It's
Razor Ramon. Right now it's Priest. Damian Priest does the Razor's Edge for today.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he had everyone adopts someone else's move
to carry it forward. Yeah,
to carry it forward. Yeah. So like I can't who does? Oh gosh.
Like everyone does the DDT now.
Well, Alexa Bliss does like a varied Sister Abigail, which is like a varied version. Like there's a whole bunch of Damian Priest. He's all right. Yeah, I'm not dying over Damian Priest. We're JP. You and I will do a wrestling stream and we'll talk about it all. It's like, anyways. But I'm a Becky Lynch fan, so be careful. I know it's actually have that belt that she's holding. It's right there. You won't be able to see it's right there. Anyway,
he reignites the flame, and
he reignites the Prometheus's flame. So the Promethean flame gets reignited. All of the gods of Olympus are restored.
Zeus is back and is like, yeah, Hercules is my favorite son, and then Ares like, oh God, man.
Yeah. It is Tiffy time. That's for damn sure. I don't have any Tiffany. I don't have any Tiffany Stratton ones. I'll give you Cora Jade, who's now gone. But anyway, no. So he throws him back. He throws him into Hades. And it's like, Hercules, you can stay. So he was exiled, but now he's going to stay.
Yeah.
And much what did they say in was it Holy Grail? And there was much rejoicing, or what?
Yeah, and there was much rejoicing.
There was much rejoicing. Yeah. Holy Grail is that's another one of the best films of all time. All right, so what are we gonna do? Thor, Iron Man, and the Collector. Oh, that's going to be in the next volume. So hold on, guys. I got to open the next volume. Well, we can take a look at the art here. Pretty good. Some pages here. This is all part of the collection. So that was volume 5. What is this? Volume 5. All right, let me open up volume 6. Volume 6. Volume 6. 666, the number of the beast. All right. Oh, there's Vision. All right, let's answer some of these questions.
Yeah, so Ultron's coming up, man.
Yep. Zeus or Thor. So that would, well, they did have Zeus versus Thor. Interesting. They did have Hercules and Thor fighting on a very famous cover of Thor. I'll probably never watch Thor 4 yet. You could skip it. Ant-Man 3 yet. You could skip it. She-Hulk, you can definitely skip it. Yeah, you can pretty much skip all those.
Yeah, I'd say the best of that phase is Werewolf by Night.
Oh, you should watch Werewolf by Night. That was pretty
Yeah.
neat. People fall in love. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Born Again is garbage. Obey. The Dwarves of whatever. No, I can't pronounce it. I like the care picking up their foe, holding them for a few seconds and throwing. Well, yeah, that is true. That never gets old. Show me the pillar to the face. Got a bullet to the face. Yes, that was good. The answer back. The next Karate Kid is better than all of. Yeah. I guess so. Next Karate Kid.
I don't know.
Thunderbolts. I haven't watched Thunderbolts. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Sean gave it a 6 out of 10. Classic. What did you give it?
Which one?
Thunderbolts out of 10. Did you out of 10 or?
I gave it. It was like I think a 2.5 out of 5.
So 5 out of 10. So we're all in the same boat. Like, it's not a horrendously garbage movie, but it's not an awesome movie. But like, I mean, I don't know what to tell
It's
you.
okay. You can skip it, but you won't hurt yourself watching it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I wasn't offended or like aggravated by it.
Yeah.
Like I am with a lot of Marvel films, but I was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Like they tried to make an actual movie. There is a theme. The characters, go through stuff and come out the other end and whatnot. So they tried to make it like a real movie. The problem is that people are kind of mad on the whole thing, and the characters they chose are not characters that people really care that much about. So you're just kind of watching, like you're watching a decently made movie with a pretty cool villain. Actually, the villain is pretty cool. Sentry is pretty neat. It's not offensive. Like, you're not going to sit there and walk out and be like, oh, they offended me or something like that.
They don't do enough with the characters.
Yeah.
I feel like they think they are, but what do you know about Ghost when you leave that movie? Nothing.
Nothing,
Yeah,
exactly.
She didn't really get much of any development to her.
Yeah.
Right.
I forgot. I thought she was
Guardians.
mute in
That's Echo.
No,
Echo is
but
mute.
I thought she was mute in Ant-Man versus Ant-Man and the Wasp, whatever the hell that movie was called. And I thought Taskmaster was mute as well. But she's not.
Taskmaster I think is mute.
But she's not in this movie.
Oh, well,
I
but
didn't
nobody
come
cares
to
about
mention-
that.
Then
Spoiler alert, Taskmaster dies in
Spoiler.
15 minutes.
Yeah, she dies like 15 minutes into the movie.
That made me sit up in my chair and start to pay attention to the movie. I was like, okay, maybe this will be good, because they got rid of that dumb character. Favorite JP saying the Guardians trilogy. Watch it. Like the villain by far is the best in Marvel MCU. Yeah, okay. Werewolf by Night. Yes, Ghost Man thing was good. Yeah, strong recommendation. I agree. Edward. Hello, Edward. Thank you for joining us, Edward. Thanks. I'll wait for Thunderbolts to stream. Yep. Wait for it to stream. I was gonna say I'm gonna buy Thunderbolts, but I buy everything. But I have not bought Kraven yet, and I have not bought Venom 3 yet. But I will buy Thunderbolts when that comes out. Okay, because my wife will want to watch that, and I'll watch it again. 6.5. Yeah, I'm with you. We're all in the same boat. You don't like Florence Pugh. I know that's one of your negatives. I know that's fine. Sean doesn't like her that much either, so you guys can form a hate club or whatever.
Coalition, yeah,
coalition or whatever. And I will not be joining that lame coalition that you form. But anyways, it doesn't insult the audience or ruin the characters. Yeah, there you go. Why Vision? Why they miscolor him?
The gloves.
Well, the gloves, I guess. Yeah.
Is he not more of a shadow or outline on the regular?
Yeah, we have to. No, on the regular
cover,
he's all red.
Yeah, he's
but
all
the
red
whole
too.
cover is red.
Yeah.
So it's not on the Master. This is the Masterworks digital Kindle version or whatever.
Yeah.
But on the real cover, the whole thing is red. So it's not that, it's just, he's not, I don't know. He's not, we don't know what color he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I know nobody likes her. I've come to live with the fact that nobody likes her. I'm okay. I sleep perfectly fine at night, knowing remember don't never team up with anyone, because you're gonna find something that you're gonna disagree with. So it's like, so don't ever. Here's a YouTube tip. Any YouTuber out there, be careful. It's like, you're not going to be in line with me on everything, because I like a lot of shit movies, but I also like a lot of great movies that other people, don't know about or whatever. So everybody's different, and I'm not going to lie. That's one thing. I'm never going to lie to anybody or give a fake opinion to get someone's favor. Before we do that, Sean, let's just remind everybody who's watching right now, if they can please subscribe to everyone on the panel here. This is being multi-stream. So this is the final issue of tonight, guys. Last issue is issue 51, and then we're going to be back. Sean and I together will be back on Friday to talk about Star Wars. So Star Wars, the newspaper strips, is the first thing. We're going to do all the Star Wars comics starting from the very, very, very beginning. And then next Monday, we're going to continue our Avengers. So Monday's Avengers, Fridays is Star Wars. And then we've got a Star Wars celebration stream on this Sunday, the real Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, credits on the final issue.
All right, Avengers Volume 1, number 51. The cover art is by John Buscema, Joe Steenot, and Sam Rosen. Release date is February 8th, 1968, but the cover date is April 1968. Editor-in-chief is Stan Lee. In the Clutches of the Collector. Written by Roy Thomas, penciled by John Buscema, inked by George Tuska, lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited by Stan Lee.
Stan Lee gives us a little bit of a correction error here, saying that they colored him wrong. So he goes to the red and blue color scheme, and I think Stan Lee, where does he say it? Yes. Okay. So
yeah,
bullpen. Yes, we know we accidentally colored High Pockets the old way on our cover, but nobody's perfect, least of all us. So, and you only paid 12 cents, as Skeptic pointed out. So,
yeah,
I'm going to the comic shop tomorrow, and each comic is like $8 Canadian.
Yeah, I'm dropping a whole bunch now.
Yeah, I'm dropping a ton of shit.
But it's tough because, like, I want all the G.I. Joes, but then again, I don't know.
I'll never drop Transformers, but like other than that, anything is droppable.
Yeah.
And I always get Superman because I'm just super. It's just like,
I know, but there's a lot of Superman right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do action and Superman. Like, I'm not gonna get every stupid little
that
thing.
Unlimited and the summer special and
license. I got the summer special.
Yeah.
And I'll probably get Unlimited, so I'm a bit of a liar. So there is that to consider.
Yeah.
The problem is that for Superman, I'll talk a big game and then I'll just buy it. Everyone else, I don't lie on. If I say I'm not getting this, then I'm not going to get it.
Like Batman, you're going to have to get right now because
Hush.
I
have to finish Hush.
Yeah.
So after that, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great action here already. He's trying to get his powers back. Goliath. I need my powers back. Shock treatment. Blowing up. I like Wasp going. I find Wasp is doing a lot of she's a lot better. I feel like, I don't know. Like, I'm more on her side than on Hank's side, I'm feeling. And I wasn't in the beginning because she's kind of irritating, but now I'm kind of with her. Like, Hank's being kind of a dick sometimes.
She's doing a lot, and like they've kind of established she doesn't have to. She's rich as shit, right? So she could just like do nothing all day and it's fine. But she's like doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very early on. She was kind of portrayed as kind of ditzy, and kind of an airhead and kind of vapid, and they've kind of matured her a bit. It doesn't go away completely. I mean, it is a big part of her character, but she's not just that way all the time.
Yeah, no, there's definitely doing it this way where every week we're reading 4. Like we're basically doing like if it's monthly, we're doing 4 months in like at once. So, but you do see that this progression. I can't believe we're on issue 51. Like this is crazy already.
Yeah.
I mean, when we did Fantastic Four, like we're halfway through our Fantastic Four run. We stopped at 102 or whatever it was, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's crazy to think that we're so far already ahead in Avengers. But for me, once Jack Kirby leaves Fantastic Four, that's all I wanted to cover. So that was what Clobby and I discussed. Like the wall, I guess all three of us discussed it before we even did anything. The art is fantastic. Yeah, I know. Oh, Last Ronin. Hold on, Last Ronin, the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I have the Last Ronin, the original comic. Like whatever, the Ninja Turtles. I don't have. I know they continued that name, but I didn't get after that. Art fantastic. Yeah, anything by someone named Buscema from 60s or 70s is great. Sal drew a mean Silver Surfer. Yeah, these are indeed comfort comics. Yeah, this is all.
Yeah.
Awesome. Look at the Collector. He's an interesting character. I don't know if Jeff Goldblum was kind of the right. He was the right guy to choose, but they didn't make him look.
It was Benicio del Toro.
Del Toro, yeah, and he kind of looked like this. Yeah,
he didn't look ugly enough. I feel.
No.
Like I look at this guy and he's really ugly, and I'm like, I feel like he wasn't ugly enough. But
what's he watching on the TV there?
He's watching Janet Van Dyne. This is like Sliver.
In a bikini somewhere. It's like, oh, she's in her bikini at home. Well, we'll just watch this.
Did you ever see Sliver with Sharon Stone, where they and whichever Baldwin it was, and he's like watching everybody, and you're like, hey, what the heck? This is like
one of the Baldwins, yeah.
One of the Baldwins.
Sorry, one of the Baldwins. It's like no.
Remember in South Park, where the Baldwin residence was bombed, and then like it's taking a heavy toll on the Baldwins, and it's like we've lost.
It's taking a heavy toll on the Arquette family or whatever.
Oh, sorry, that was the Arquette family.
I think the Baldwins is like one of the Baldwins is like, ha, you missed me, and a plane comes and just bombs him.
Yeah. Sorry, the Baldwins were all killed, and then the one guy, like one of the random ones. It's like, I made it, and then like one guy comes and nails him afterwards. Goldblum was a game master. You're right. Yeah, sorry, I messed that one up. That's why I surround myself. That's why I surround myself with people in the know. So then.
They're similar characters, and they bicker in the comics. At least the comics I read. So
Janet's doing a little high dive in. Woo! Well, woohoo! Zap! What the heck's getting on here, Janet? What in the living hell? Sliver's a deep cut. Had that on VHS, man. See, somebody saw it. I knew somebody out there would have seen it.
I thought we all saw it.
The Collector, another big fan, missed an episode, keeping an eye on. I know. It's keeping an. Oh, okay, hold on. What would you call it? Keeping up with Janet Van Dyne. Yeah.
Like, oh, it's 5:30. What does that mean, Collector? Oh, it's Janet Van Dyne time.
It's like Van Dyne time.
Like, relaxing, in her.
It's time. It's Van Dyne time.
There's a lot of wrestling references tonight, man.
I didn't intend that to happen. I watched WrestleMania 1 last night, and I'm watching WrestleMania 2. I watched half of WrestleMania 2 today.
Yeah.
God, those women's matches were brutal.
I know.
They took they're like 5 minutes, and they feel like they're 50.
Two is when Elvira
and the barefoot lady, what's her name?
Oh yeah,
that was brutal.
Yeah, Elvira and Jesse Ventura are commentating, and Jesse Ventura says something about Hogan, and then Elvira's like, "Oh, you're just upset you don't have a Saturday morning cartoon," and then Ventura gets super mad. He's like, "You shut your trap!" Like, he's mega mad.
Yeah, well, don't diss Elvira. Come on. Did I ever read a comic? I did. It was Billy Baldwin who survived. Yeah. Oh, Billy Baldwin was Sliver. Yeah. Okay. Did you ever read a comics on the toilet? That's where I read most of everything. I read everything on the toilet. Like I was gonna set up a magazine rack in the toilet. MCU downgrade the Collector and Grandmaster to B grade Bond villains. Yeah.
They kind of did. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They did. The best ladies' restroom time were the jumping bomb angels. Yeah, I don't remember. I just thought it was all lame.
Yeah.
But what isn't lame is this collector's ship. That's pretty cool. So he collects the Avengers. So do I. Actually, I collect the Avengers. I've got Hawkeye. I've got. Actually, I don't have anyone else other than Hawkeye in this entire group. I do have Thor though. So he mind controlled Thor. Does anyone know? Classic. Do you know? Did this happen in the Thor comic?
Do they have a thing?
I don't see if they. I'm trying to see if it says.
They do flash back to it.
But is it a fake flashback or did it really? See, I don't see where it is. Okay, we'll go slowly. We'll go slowly to it. Yeah. So the collector basically is controlling Thor, and to do his bidding, and he collected the other Avengers. So this is Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and Wasp, and he's now forcing Thor to go get Iron Man. Now he can't get, so they try to say, well, he can't get Captain America for whatever reason, and he can't get who's the other guy he couldn't get? There's someone else he can't get. I can't remember now. They'll show it. So okay, he's got the Avengers trapped here. I love the art in this comic. Oh my god. Thor's just like one of the coolest looking guys too. Thor, go. Okay, so is it going to say it here?
Yeah.
You shall obey me.
He drinks the potion. So
yeah.
Obey him.
I don't see it. I don't see it if it happened in the comic. Okay. Yeah. So he's got, okay. The collector is now saying that, oh, Giant Man lost his powers. So he's defective. So he wants like the full version of Ant-Man. No, it didn't. Okay. See, Phil is saying no. Okay, so Thor's gonna go get Iron Man or whatever, and they're trying to give back his powers. They're trying to get Goliath's powers back. It was Black Panther. That's who it was. So Black Panther and Cap are having problems on Wakanda. Hulk is in Asgard or something, or wherever the hell he is.
Yeah.
Iron Man is the only one that is available to collect right now.
Yeah. So
Thor goes off to get him, and then he literally just appears and just kicks the shit out of Iron Man. Now they did the old trope of his energy was low, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Which is the typical Iron Man thing. Justin Ventura hated Hogan. Yes, Ventura was quietly trying to start a union, but Hogan ratted him out. Yeah, I remember that. I remember hearing about that. Yeah. Panther's not yet an Avenger. He will be soon. I think he's going to be. He's in the next.
Save them from Taskmaster or something like that. I can't remember.
He'll be next week. He's next week. He's next week. Yeah. Okay, so he captured Iron Man. Oh no, he's fighting Iron Man. And he gets nailed here. Look at these beefcakes. We want to be in Pumping Iron. It's like, I want to be in Pumping Iron. It's like, all right. They throw all this shit on him. Iron Man's like, dude, I'm just flying around. And all of a sudden I get attacked by Thor. Now there's all this shit on me. Like, okay, I'm just going to blast you. Like, I've had enough. I have had enough.
I have had enough of you. And he kicks him in the pit.
Oh. Was that Christopher Lloyd that got kicked? Yeah, that was Christopher.
Yeah, it was Christopher Lloyd. Yeah,
that was Christopher Lloyd. Oh man, he was good.
John Larroquette was still on the ship or whatever. I have no idea that was John Larroquette until like the 25th anniversary special or something where he's like, yes, I was in Star Trek 3, and I'm like, what the hell was he? And he's like, one of the Klingons. Like,
yeah, I didn't realize it till years later either. I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't realize it until I got the Blu-ray set or whatever. So it's like whatever I watched it then.
Like, he played Maltz.
Maltz, yeah.
It's Dan Fielding or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, big explosion. Iron Man's knocked out, but he's not fully down, of course. Look at this monstrosity thing. I mean, this is the robotoid.
Robotoid? Yeah.
Ribotoid?
Ribotoid, yeah.
Ribotoid? Robotoid.
Robotoid. Who puts the future in your hands?
Robotoid. It's Zasp.
Right?
Damn it. Yeah, Thor stuck his Goldilocks as Point Break isn't a thing yet. Yeah, he's Goldilocks. Yeah. I can't remember. Did he call him? I feel like Robert Downey Jr. called him Goldilocks in the first one, or no? Or is it always Point Break or whatever?
Well, he only calls it Point Break once.
Yeah.
Collector said it's collecting time. Goldilocks. You should call him Goldilocks. That's funny. Watch the first Royal Rumble. Yeah, I've seen them all, so I'll definitely watch it.
Oh, I have them. So
yeah, I don't have the Royal Rumbles. I have all the WrestleManias, but not the Rumbles. Yeah. Well, WrestleMania 1 to 39 or whatever, because they didn't release 40 or something stupid.
Yes, yeah, that was the one where they cut it off. Yeah, 40 just happened, right?
No, or 41 just happened, I think. They cut off at a weird time. Like they cut off at like 38 or 39.
Before WrestleMania, so they were never going to release that WrestleMania. That's what it was. So it was last year. So yeah, it's 1 to 39 is on home video.
Yeah, I've got those on Blu-ray or whatever.
Yeah, I got them on multiple, whatever.
Yeah, they're mostly DVDs and they've turned to Blu-ray.
You have the VHS still, no? Or did you get?
I had the VHSs 1 to 13 on VHS.
Yeah, you kept wanting to get rid of them. I'm like, you should keep those. They have the WWF like symbols on them. Like they blur them out now.
Yep, I kept them. One day they'll be worth pennies. So nobody cares. Literally, even JP doesn't want them, and he's the only wrestling guy on here. All right. So this Robotoid comes in for the fight. Now I love that the Collector cured him. He cured Ant-Man or whatever. Yep. So now he can become Goliath or Giant Man or whatever you want to call him. So now he turns into Giant. Now he can stay for 15 minutes or something. I can't remember. They give you the time limit.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't remember if it was Voltron. It was Die Rugger. Die Rugger can only stay. It's Vehicle Voltron. Vehicle Voltron can only remain as Vehicle Voltron for like 5 seconds or something stupid. And you're like, why is this a thing? Like, and then every, it's like so random. Thanks R for the $2. Domo arigato, Mr. Robotoid. Yeah. I keep trying to get new ones, but how about Wonder Woman dancing around? That's all right. And who else do I have? Who haven't we seen in a while? V8. We haven't seen Ninja 3 in a while. It cuts off before it gets good. And who else? No, that's a crying one. How about Stella Star? Everyone likes Stella. Pudgy Bot?
Fireworks.
My Stella Star. My Carolyn Monroe autographs are amazing. She does the best autographs. It's like kisses the thing, like she puts the lipstick and then kisses it, leaves the mark on, and then she wrote like a whole huge. I've got 2 from her. She wrote like a whole huge thing out, and then the envelope is written out, and then she sent me a thank you card and wrote that out. It was just the best. It's super. Contacting her, and she just does it through her website. You can just send her. She personalizes it. Writes. She just writes a whole thing herself. It's really nice. Robotoid didn't even do nothing. I know. Giant Man versus from Monsters versus
Ginormica. Do you ever see Monsters versus Aliens?
Nope, clearly not.
Okay, you probably good? Really like it. It's pretty good.
It's an animated movie. Yeah,
I'll watch it. I've got the no animated movie feeling thing.
Yeah, it was a tribute to B movies of the 50s, so it's every trope. Yeah. So it's like Normica is the 50-foot woman, and there's a blood. And they all fight the typical aliens of the time with flying saucers and things. Yeah.
I'm gonna borrow that from the library. What's it called? Monsters versus Aliens?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a kids movie though, so relax yourself. But it's neat.
That's okay. My wife likes some of the cartoons like that. Like she likes Despicable
That's the
Me
one
and,
where I always say that joke about at the end the president has like there's a giant coffee button and a giant nuclear weapon button and he presses the wrong one and it's like nuclear Armageddon and coffee and he's like he presses the wrong one. Like who puts the coffee button next to the nuclear Armageddon button?
that was like is everything okay with Planet 10 and the aliens, or should we just go ahead and destroy Russia? Tell them yes on 1 and no on 2. Was that yes, destroy Russia? That's from Buckaroo Banzai. And they never come back, like, because he never gets the confirmation on that. Because he's like, the president's on line 1. He wants to know, is everything okay with Planet 10 and the aliens, or should we just go ahead and destroy Russia? He's like, tell him yes on 1 and no on 2. He's like, wait. Was that yes, destroy? Was that yes?
Yes, destroy Russia? Yeah. He goes and kisses that girl and then
he kisses the girl.
Big deal. Yeah.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
That made me laugh so much. I was like, it just comes out of nowhere. Why is he materializing just to say no big deal? Yeah.
Big deal. Do. I would play that at the end of every stream, but that just get copyrighted.
It's my ringtone.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful. Okay.
Some
big monster again. Look at this hag. This hag monster. He collected her.
Yeah. There you go.
It's like, you are a pretty girl. I'm going to crush you. She's like, damn it, no. I'm in my. This is the last time I wear this green bikini. Thor snaps out of it though. Thor had drank this potion that made him, susceptible to the collector's, will or whatever. He grabs Iron Man and get GTFOs, smashes through. Hey, it's Thor. That's cool. And he just smashed the crap out of everything. What the heck? Yeah. Thor just came in and just destroyed everything.
You just shoomed that ship.
Oh, wow, Thor, you're the best, man. Like, yes, you could read more about my adventures in my own comic every month from this publication. It's like, get blue coal. No.
Yeah, Thor's crazy. Like, I remember at the end of that Return to Sinister 6, where they launched something into space to destroy Earth. I can't remember what it was. And it's like, Thor just comes in, just like takes care of that in 2 panels. And I was like, oh, okay. This was a Spider-Man story, but sure.
Goodbye, Robotoid Road, the Elevators of the Universe. How? You can't plant me in your collection. I'm going back to Earth now. By Elton John. I don't know. The only Elton John music I know is from Disney's Tarzan. That's the only one. Maybe a couple of things. Maybe something from Genesis if I can find it.
He didn't do Tarzan, did he? Yeah, I thought he did Lion King, but
no.
Oh no, sorry. Oh, you was music from Tarzan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Elton John did the Disney Tarzan movie. That's my favorite Disney animated movie.
No, it was Phil Collins did.
I'm sorry, Phil Collins did that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So then I don't even know.
You don't even know.
Then I don't even know. Which proves what I've said all along. I don't know anything about music. It's like I've heard the name Elton John. I know that he wears weird glasses. That's it.
He did. He did Lion King.
He did Lion King. Okay,
he was
so
a co-writer on that.
Have you watched Lion King, J-Man, or no?
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I watched it. It was a movie.
Yeah.
Not for me. Hashtag not my. I don't care about animals. I don't care. Like it's like, oh, the lions got killed. Well, they got killed.
Lions get killed.
Lions get killed. He's like, oh, my son died, and now there needs to be a new, or my dad died. I'm like, well, yeah, your dad was the king, and kings get killed. Like, I mean, it's a sword of Damocles. Like, what do you want? It's like, I don't know. I'm not. Lady and the Tramp was a cute movie. It's like, okay. I don't care about Dumbo. I don't care about Bambi. I don't care about anything with all animals. It's just like that. That's like I'll watch it as a good film and be like, that was a well-made movie. I'll give it a whatever out of 10. But for me to get pumped up, it's not happening.
That's like 80% of Disney. It's like it's just these like anthropomorphized animals.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Robin Hood's okay because he's kind of neat because he's Robin Hood.
Hood's a great movie. Actually.
Yeah, he's neat. Like he's
Yeah.
that's what I said. I own Robin Hood. I own that one. That was all right. I told you I like Lady and the Tramp. That was cute. You're like, oh, that
That's
was
a
a
good
cute
movie,
thing.
yeah.
The ate the spaghetti. That's cute. Okay, I don't like that's it.
Siamese, if you please.
So we are Siamese,
It's
if
a
you
canceled
please.
scene, but I love it.
It's a deleted scene now because you know but they are Siamese cats. I don't understand. Like,
yeah.
don't even know. I don't. Yeah, Jim, I don't even know. I don't know.
even
Any,
know
no, sorry, not a music person. Lion King is one of the best films ever made. Well, don't tell that to the white. What's the white? The white lion, or what's the name of the white?
Oh,
the
Kimber the White Lion, yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't tell the white lion, people.
Even Entertainment Tonight reported that. That's how bad that was. Because they're generic as shit.
Yeah, Kimber the White Lion. Yeah, Skeptic. It's not kind of like it. It's a complete ripoff.
No, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Toy Story is pretty much a ripoff too of another movie.
Yeah. I don't know what Toy Story is ripping off, but Toy Story. I don't mind Toy Story because it's not animals, so I do like toys, so I don't mind that one. I like the Toy Story movies; they're fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a robot fighting Avengers for the first time. Okay. Oh, like they're fighting for the first time. Yeah, like a rose smashed into pieces. Okay, so I think Madonna. I know.
Yeah.
Like you're doing like a virgin. I got it.
Or like a
robot toy. Fighting Avengers for the very first time, like a robot toy. See, I know. Yeah, Madonna. I know. So my mom must have had Madonna stuff.
See what the hell they're doing out there. Hold on.
All right, it's Victoria Day, Sean. Oh my God, this happened last night. He got.
I know, but like,
Okay.
There's kids running around on my lawn and stuff.
You're gonna see this in real time, folks. Old man saying, "Get the f off my
get
lawn.
off my lawn."
Take the camera with you. Let's get it on tape.
I'll take this computer and show you.
Take the computer. Get off my lawn. I remember one time. You know what I did one time? This is good. You know what I did one time? Kids were running around. I put on my leather face mask. And I have a chainsaw. It's a fake chainsaw, but it runs.
Yeah.
I got my leather face mask on, and I came out and went, Room. I scared. I probably destroyed their lives. I'm like, listen, everyone's due a good scare.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Next issue, Black Panther and the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Who's a race car driver, by the way.
Yeah.
So Grim Reaper is an actual race car driver. And they're going to do, what's it called? They're going to put him in the Wonder Man TV show, except Wonder Man has been race swapped. Yeah, and he's Wonder Man's brother. So how is he a race car driver if he is the color of the car that he doesn't like to race with?
He won't be that in the show then. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but that, and then what are they going to say? They're then like, what is this? Yeah. Then what is this? Like,
this, I don't know. It's something I won't watch. I mean, I'm not going to watch.
That's true.
Yeah.
What? Sorry. What is it? Wow. It's May 2/4.
It's May 2/4 here, yeah.
It is. Where's my?
It's not even the 24th. But there you go.
The one I wanted.
It's in the Canadian Criminal Code, eh? Yeah. Like there's legal precedent setting cases in law. It's in the Canadian.
We don't need to hear it twice. Not like. You did what? What is it? Sorry, what are you saying here? You did what Griswold did in Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What did I do? Say it the wrong way. I've seen Christmas Vacation. Oh wait, in Christmas Vacation, yeah, I've seen that a few times. I don't remember what I did at the time of this comment. So Walton 60s even met with the creator of Kimba. Wow. Yeah, Kimba.
Yeah, he loved well, they all love Disney. So
did you ever see in what's it called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where they're talking to the girl. He's talking to the girl, and she's like, "I'm reading a biography on Walt Disney," and she's like, "Oh, he's the best." Why can't Wonder Man be Hawaiian or Asian or something else be swapped? well, or Asian or something else to be. So Grim Reaper's his brother, or whatever, and it's like he hates he hates non-white. So it's like you can't, like if you race swap one of them and then you're gonna you can't race swap the other one. This is the problem. Once you start playing this game, it gets too weird and you've kind of lost the characters. This is why it's always a good idea to not do it if you like really you shouldn't ever do it at all ever, because it's just going to create weirdness.
Well, yeah, this whole thing of swapping and also mantling, the new Captain America and all that. It's lazy and insulting. I wish they could make new characters, but they're not creative enough, right? I mean, I would watch a new character, sure, but
yeah, I'll say this. So I just recently posted the Iron Man first 4 appearances of Iron Man in this sort of same format, but just a video, not a live stream. So it's way shorter. It's like 20 minutes or something. And it's like, even in that early comic, surprisingly, a lot of the stuff is there, right? It's Vietnam though, so the war is different, but that's fine. But like he's there. It's a Chinese scientist that helps him out. Guy dies. He's like, I'll avenge you. You didn't die in vain. He's a womanizer, weapon designer. Like it's all the stuff that's like, I've never seen so many of the tropes already within. He's got the briefcase by issue 2 or 3, like the briefcase with the costume in it.
Yeah.
So all that stuff is in it, but he goes through this. It's like, did Ironheart, as an example, because that's coming out, did Riri like get trapped? And did she build a business and then get kidnapped and then have to lose and have a person die on her and then have to survive and trip those guys and build a costume and get out? And she doesn't do anything. She's just smarter than Tony, and now she's Iron Man.
Having flaws is not. I mean, that's what makes a character, right? They move past that, and you root for them, but they don't understand basic storytelling from the dawn of humankind. We've talked about this many times. Like, what the hell? This is not some sort of. It was never a colonialist or some sort of slant. It's storytelling. And for more examples, please see the Mahabharata, the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, the everything. Gilgamesh. It's like, God damn, have you read history? Like, anyways.
Wow. No, they haven't.
Have they read anything?
Yeah.
Like at all? Like read a story?
Or even respect what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't like the lack of respect of the especially the Marvel writers from like Phase 4 onward. Like, to hear these people on these YouTube clips is nauseating. I don't know. It's they don't understand what they're doing, and they don't have mentorship because they kicked out all the mentors. So,
well, anybody who says a negative thing gets kicked out. So you're never going to grow as a writer. You're never going to grow as a filmmaker. You're never going to, like, everyone goes through bumps. Steven Spielberg, he made some great movies, but he also made some movies that they weren't that good. Okay, so he's got to course correct. Anybody, George Lucas, right? And any of these creators, Jack Kirby did some comics. Okay, these didn't work as well. Okay, let's it's like anybody's gonna get, and then there's gonna be criticism. There has to be, because like, what is the point of it? Nobody's perfect, and we're not asking. Somebody said, "Oh, Marvel fan." They showed a picture of what was the picture they showed? Oh, Galactus, the new Galactus, and he's like very dark or whatever, and they're like, and then someone's like, well, it's like, oh, Marvel fans will never be happy. It's like, they were happy on First Avenger, they were happy on Avengers, they were happy on Thor, they were happy on Iron Man, they were happy on what's it called, like Winter Soldier. What do you mean they're never going to be happy? And I wouldn't say that Captain America, the first movie, is exactly right. It's like, where's Nick Fury? Where's the Howling Commandos are in it? They hardly do anything. They may as well have not been in it, but they are in it. But like, there's still issues. But like, who cares? It's like, we want it to be the character that we love, and it's like come to life. That's it. Like Superman 1. It's like, it's Superman, not kind of Superman. Right. Yeah, love the trip down memory lane. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, we'll be back next Monday for the continuation of this one. We're pretty much done. We're just doing kind of banter. Yeah. Right, I'll throw the banner on so everyone knows it's the after show. So yeah, anyone who's got to bail, you can bail. Make sure you subscribe to everybody. Plug in Ironheart. while totally ignoring Rhodey as Iron Man. Oh yeah, so let me. Yeah, exactly. So RR is saying when Rhodes took over, the thing about that though is that in comics, when things go on a long time, you're going to get little mashups and change ups and stuff just to make it fresh for a bit, but then it always resets back.
Yeah.
Right. That's the other thing too. It's like it always kind of resets back. It's different with a movie when there is no one else. Like if you started your movie, they did this with Captain Marvel. They started and ignored all of the Captain Marvel. They ignored the male cap, like the man Captain Marvel or Marvel. They ignored even Monica. They made her a kid. It's like they jumped the line or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you starting with this? It's like they didn't start with Falcon being Captain America, which would have been really horrendous. But like Falcon in the movies, even if you forget about Falcon in the comics for a second, Falcon in the movies has no origin. He shows up. I liked him. He shows up as a sidekick. He has a sidekick origin. Yeah, I was in this flying unit. We had these wings, and we were, we really looked up to you, Cap. Thank you were inspiration to us, and we were in this, separate thing.
That's his origin.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's a sidekick, right? To say, okay, help me out, and you could do a lot of great stuff with sidekicks, right?
He's a sidekick in the comics too. The thing is, the character in the comics. I love Falcon, but you know what? He's not a strong character to build anything on. And when they made him Captain America in the comics, he's a token character. He's just fighting Captain America villains that had ties to Steve Rogers, not Sam Wilson.
Right.
And so when they made the movie, there's no Sam Wilson villain or story you can draw from. And he's trapped in like Thunderbolt Ross's story, so
yeah.
Hey,
I don't know.
Hey, classic. Did you see I got Wonder Man's first appearance at the last comic show I went to?
Oh, did you? No, I didn't see that.
Oh shit!
Cool.
It was a
so
cutthroat price, yeah.
It was like $70 US.
Oh.
Which is outrageously low, but the guy, it's like a piss. It's like a 2 out of 10.
It looks good. Like if you showed it right now, I put it in my in person. You'd be like, oh shit! Like wait.
It looks good. It's good enough. Like the cover is kind of intact.
It
I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care. I can't believe I have it because I had it on my list on my phone, and I was like, I'll never get this. Like it's just not going to happen. But the guy had it, and I was like, "Is that?" He's like, "I got the first Wonder Man," and I was like, "How much?" He's like, "It's so Canadian 100." I was like, "I'll take it." I didn't even bargain. I was like, "I'll just take it."
Yeah, I've got I've got Avengers 4. The first Captain America.
Oh, that is awesome.
And it's in terrible shape. It's really ragged.
Right.
But low grade is better than no grade.
Yes, yeah.
That's exactly. Did you sell it to me? That's what the guy said. He was low grade is better than no grade. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I've got Captain America 100, which is actually an 8. No, where's my Captain America? That one is graded. Where the hell did I put it? Maybe it's in the shelf back there. Oh yeah, I'll never see it from here. But I've got the first Hawkeye. And I've got the first Wonder Man now, which is great. 2 of my faves. What's interesting, next issue, they revisit the death of Wonder Man. Yes, awesome. Which we covered. One of the comics. Cat met him on an island of exiled criminals. Okay, yeah. So and they changed Marvel. Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, to a female.
Oh, yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme. I still like the character, but weird. Yeah. There now I hear the fireworks. Here they come. Yeah. Just saw the images of Fantastic Four First Steps Galactus. Face pictures look like the voice actor. Oh, cool.
Is he going to have an accent in the movie?
I'm guessing he'll probably moderate it so he doesn't sound so obviously British, but who knows?
Well, it's the fake Silver Surfer anyways. And the guy is talking about like, oh, I love the comics and all that. Well, then why don't you make the real... Anytime someone says I love the comics and then they don't make the real thing, they're liars. It's like,
I get so tired of hearing that crap.
Yeah, you're literally.
I love this thing I'm doing, so now I'm going to change everything about it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you don't. Then.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, what did you love?
They mean they'll like it when they've changed it and made it the way they want it to be.
Right. Right. That's what they wanted to say. Yeah, it's crap. All right, Classic, what do you got going on your channel?
Well, actually, this past weekend, my channel did pass 2,000 subs. Finally.
Nice.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm not. I was busy this weekend, so I didn't really. I'm not going to be doing the direct stream tomorrow that I usually do. That'll be back next week. Hopefully, I'll have another video in my series on like top Marvel villains, where I'm probably going to try and do a top 5 Marvel villains for Captain America video and try and have that out later this week. Beyond that, yeah, I'll probably just do a Trek stream next Tuesday, not this tomorrow, but the Tuesday after. And after that, I'm not sure.
All right. All right. Well, the links are all the links are in the description of the video, plus throughout the chat. Sean, oh, that's my channel. My channel. We're back on. I'm tomorrow. Nothing on my channel. Next time on my channel is Friday for Star Wars comics. Sean, what do you got going on?
I'll be here for the Star Wars comics and the celebration. Also, I did make a video today, but I haven't posted it yet. Oh my god! But it's the DC style guide. So I did part 1 of that. And I'll do a part 2 later. It's pretty cool. And I'll try and do more this week. Time permitting.
Style guides. What did fans say? They want to do a female heroine in Gabrielle on the Airwalk called Gabrielle. Look. I just want the normal Silver Surfer. That's it. If I say hi, I want the normal Silver Surfer, and then the next question is, what's the normal Silver Surfer? You're a fake fan. That's it. We know what it is. It's like Superman. I want the normal S. What's the normal S? Superman's had different S's. Yeah, for 75 years, he's had the same one. So stop it. It's like, it's like, and I'm not talking about the line. Oh, well, this artist made the line angular here, and this artist made it more straight. I don't care. You know what I'm talking about. The Christopher Reeve S, which is the Superman S. I don't want the bullshit S. Well, this was in Kingdom Come. That was in a comic. Kingdom Come was a comic book? What's a comic book? I don't care. It's like, it was in Kingdom Come. So what? This isn't a Kingdom Come movie. When they make the Kingdom Come movie with everyone in it, then I'll say that's the proper costume. Until that movie, I want the normal Superman costume. I want the normal He-Man. I love the Dolph Lundgren movie. It's great. It's one of my favorites of all time. I love it. It's not exactly He-Man. It's always irked me. We have the opportunity now to do the proper He-Man. So I just want normal He-Man. I don't want he's an office clerk who doesn't know that he's He-Man. Like I just want normal He-Man. Well, what's normal He-Man? The normal He-Man. If you have to ask that, then you don't know. That's it. I hate this. Like, this happened with that. What was that punk's name who made Superman Returns? Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer, yeah.
that little punk. Here, I'll change to this for a second.
That punk.
He's a punk. I'm going to tell you why right now. He's a punk little kid. There's footage of this of some Comic-Con, whatever, and this Superman nerd stood up. This guy was awesome. Stood up and they went up to the mic and they have the stupid mic with all these. I can't wait for Superman. It's like, fuck off. Then this guy came up. He's like, yeah, Mr. Singer, it's like, question. Why did you change Superman to look like a total shitbag in this movie? And then he's like, why'd you change the? No, okay. The real question is,
he didn't say it like that.
He didn't say it. I'll say it the way he really said it. He's like, hey, question for for Bryan Singer. Yeah, it's like, why did you change Superman's look for the movie? And then he says, from what?
From what? Yeah.
Bryan Singer says, from what? I was like, he's lucky that wasn't me there. So let me fucking explain something to you fucking right
he
now.
did try to explain it.
He explained, this kid was very nice.
He was darker and like it.
Yep. Yeah, he goes, oh, you made the S a lot smaller.
Yeah.
The cape is very dark. It looks like you kind of muted the colors. And then he's like, well, Superman's had different outfits and all this. It's like, right. So stock bullshit fake fan answer. Like,
yeah.
It's funny because if you look at the color on the suit in Superman 4, it looks very much like the suit the evil Superman has in Superman 3.
I know, except the Superman 3 costume is still brighter. I'll tell you something right now. Superman, well, first I love all 4 Superman movies, and I love Superman 3, of course. Superman 3 on 4K is absolutely incredible. The colors are awesome. Hey, GT James, how's it going, man? Thanks for you're in the office show, buddy, but thanks for coming on and checking us out here. We're bitching about Superman. Superman 4, the blue is a bit weird. It's lighter for some reason. So the 4Ks now are the best version of this. It's like the most accurate version. The 4Ks of Superman are the most accurate you're going to get ever. Superman 1 looks very soft because it was just filmed in a different kind of way, right? It's just different lenses and whatnot. Superman 2 is pretty good. Superman 3 is very clear and very sharp. And the costume is unbelievable. It's like if you use Photoshop and go to blue, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the Ford code number is for like blue, like it's blue. Like, it's like my logo here or whatever, my J-Man. It's blue. And the reds are red. Like, it's like, not like this red looks a little bit muted, right? It's like a sharp red. And you're like, damn, this looks awesome. And then when he becomes the bad Superman, you could tell that they already started to shade the costume before it became that fully dark version. Like, you could see that it was getting shaded. Like, you know, when he's first sitting with Lana and he's like, I always make it on time. She's like, shouldn't you be going? He's like, it's good. And then he gets there. It's like, oh, if only you had come a minute earlier, you know? And right there, he's already slightly shaded just because it's so clear that you're like seeing that it's just a little shaded. And Sean left. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I just checked out. I've already heard this 100 times. So it's like, you can see it anyways, but yeah, even the darker Superman, that is you're right. That is Superman Returns. Superman Returns is wearing the evil Superman's costume.
The line from Superman 3 that always cracks me up every time I hear it is when, you know, he's in the bar, and he zaps the bottles in the mirror, and he's like staggering down the road, and there's this kid, and he's like, Superman, you're just in a slump.
That's Ricky. That's Ricky.
Is that Lana's kid?
That's Lana's kid, Ricky.
Okay, yeah.
You're just in a slump, Superman. You'll be great again. You'll be great.
I don't know why, but that always cracks me up.
You're just in a slump.
I was wondering, and maybe I'm giving them benefit of the doubt, but I was wondering if they changed the S for this new movie to avoid the lawsuit that they knew was going to come.
Yeah, I think so.
From the family.
It might have something to do with it. Yeah.
I think that had something to do with it. And that's the thing. Trusting with these corporations like this, it's like, what's the worst that can happen? You give them a little payout. It's like you make billions. You know, what money are you saving exactly? Right?
Well, that case got thrown out. The court that they didn't have basically they didn't have authority to do it, I guess, because this was an issue over in Britain. You know, the release of the movie in Britain. And so the court said, we don't really have jurisdiction here. So they just threw it out.
Yeah. Well,
Let's take a look at the poll. But I want to take a quick look at the poll to end it. 64% say Black Knight, 36% say The Collector, 14 votes. Nobody voted for Typhon. So
no love for Typhon. Yeah.
But like, yeah, we can. I'm still good for another couple of minutes. Yeah, like I'll tell you, like, look, this Superman thing. We're gonna see the movie. We're all gonna see the movie. Obviously, it's just this is no brain. I'm gonna go first showing. Blah blah blah. The usual. And I know some of the end credit stuff based on the test screenings of the second test screening, which was revealed, which you can look or not look. The thing is that okay, when Superman Returns came out, we're all sitting there saying, why can't Superman just friggin' fight Brainiac or something? And we all said the same things. I love the Christopher Reeve films. But why couldn't there be, and then insert your guy that you want. Why couldn't there be Parasite? Why couldn't there be Metallo? Why couldn't there be Brainiac? Why couldn't there be Tarot Man? Why couldn't there be whoever? Most people said, why can't we have Brainiac? That's it. So Superman Returns comes out. We're like, and we're thinking in our heads, okay, we're finally at an effects point where almost anything can happen. Like we're Superman Returns is pretty much Lobo. We're pretty much at a point now, Superman Returns, where like anything's going to look pretty epic, right? We can do some pretty epic stuff. Then it's like the costume looks shitty. And they show the guy, Brandon Routh, and you're like, yeah, this guy's like, he's good. Like his face is good. He still looks good, right? That Supergirl, where he wore the actual full Kingdom Come. In Supergirl, he wears the full Kingdom Come costume, not just the S version, the full actual Kingdom Come with the belt, because it's got the little black thing. Like it's actually the full. He looked good.
Yeah.
That's probably the second best costume. Wait a minute, is that the second best costume? Oh, well, do you count Superboy? That's the Christopher Reeve costume.
Yeah.
So do we count that as a new costume or just? So I guess it's the third best because Superboy would be. No. Sorry, I'm talking about when Superman Returns came out. So Superman Returns came out, and then it was like Lex Luthor, Land Scheme. He's pre-Crisis Luthor. It's like, huh? What is this?
It's just kind of a quasi remake of the first movie.
Right.
The video game had all the villains from the comics in the movieized. I remember the trailer for that video game had a 50-foot Metallo, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this movie's gonna be great!" And then none of that's in the movie.
Yeah, that's not in the movie.
Yeah.
So
now I don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard that like earlier versions of the script had the Kryptonian, the Phantom Zone villains in it coming back. Zod and Non and Ursa and all that, and they had wanted Jude Law to play Zod, and he turned it down, and that's why they're not in it. Now I don't know how much of that's true, but one of those one of Luthor's goons, there's one of them. He's a big guy, and he looks a lot like Non.
Yeah.
And so that makes me think that maybe there was some truth to that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is the movie you're going to refuse to see? I don't remember, but I'll give you the salute. And there's some of his kids are, and Christopher Reeve's son is in the James Gunn movie. Mm-hmm. But anyways, Superman Returns. So the big problem was everyone's like, well, why can't there just be Brainiac and just fight Brainiac? And they didn't do that. It's Lex Luthor. It's a scheme again, Kryptonite. They make that little dagger. They stab him. He doesn't really fight anybody. You're like, the whole point was that we can finally see Superman fight a guy. So it does, after Superman Returns leaves the theater, I'm like, how is Superman 2 still the best fight that we've gotten?
Yeah.
Like ever. I don't understand. I'm like, how can this be? Like, I love Christopher Reeve. Number one, he's my favorite. Like, I give to the charity every month. It just goes from my bank account. I don't donate it. I have a recurring auto donation. I love Christopher Reeve, one of my heroes. I wear his dog tags for the past 20 years. I've wore his dog tag or whenever those dog tags came out. Whenever I got it, it's been on my belt, and it's on every belt ever. Every time I leave the house, that's on me. So I love Christopher Reeve. But it's Superman, right? Why can't we get a good fight? So then we get to Man of Steel. Finally, we did get good fights, but then Superman's messed up. The character's messed up. So it's like, okay, now we're back here again, 2025. We're going to reset. It's like, oh, it'll be Lex Luthor and a bunch of other losers. It's like, I just want, like, can you not make a 100-minute movie? Superman saves a bunch of people. Brainiac comes down as a dick. They fight it out. Maybe Luthor, we know Luthor's in there. He can teams up with them or makes a suit or something, right? Why is this so impossible?
So hard. Yeah.
I don't get. Well, we need Guy Gardner, Metamorpho. Dude, we're the Metamorpho channel here. I'm on Clobberin Times' thing talking about Bob Haney, Metamorpho. We did all of the Outsiders with RR. Outsiders on here. I got the Metamorpho toy. I from the library. I borrowed all the Metamorpho comics. I did video on a couple of videos on it. I like Metamorpho. Do I need him in a Superman movie right now? Not really. Like, well, I don't understand. And now everyone's like, oh, his son is in it. Did you see the toys came out? So Metamorpho's kid isn't. So what? Is Sapphire's? Was she in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, what is this nonsense?
Why are all these 100 characters in it? Like, make it like, I'm suspicious that they haven't released. Well, they did that trailer with Lois and Superman, but I thought they were gonna release an exchange between Superman or Clark and Lois as a thing to hype people up, or maybe even Clark and Lex, or Superman and Lex, and that never really happened. And I was like, what's going on with this movie? Like, they showed him getting beat up by his dog and yelling at the sun. It's like, that doesn't get me hyped. If you're a kid and you see this, are you like, oh yeah, Superman, oh, it's awesome? Like, he's prone and like getting beat up by everybody,
Can you do you see these people crying on this trailer? Who are these losers?
Yeah.
What are you crying about? Are you crying about the production values? Because like Superman's just getting beat up. It's like it's just like yeah. It's just he just gets beat up, and it's like, well, it's to show that that there's going to be struggle. It's like, but like, how dumb are you? Do you seriously think people are so stupid? So some of these shills, one day I'm just going to get pissed off. Somebody's going to piss me off. I'm going to name all these losers. And then I'll be in this YouTube war with all these ass wipes, and they're not going to win against me because I will never give up, and I will never bend the knee ever. And never. I don't care, and you can't pay me enough. It's like, if you give me $1 million, I'll bend the knee, but they're not going to do that, so it's not going to happen. No, I wouldn't bend the knee. But like, it's like, oh, he's going to struggle. It's like, oh, we can't have anybody. Oh, Johnny can't date girls because it's bad. Oh, it's like, why can't there be negative qualities to characters? It's like, that's what makes them interesting. Nobody likes any of the new MCU stuff. You know why? Because none of the characters have like, what's Shuri's negative quality that she needs to overcome to be Black Panther? Like, nothing. It's like, I'm super smart and I can do anything. Okay, so you're boring. It's like Captain Marvel. Oh, I have no. My struggle is that I don't know how awesome I am. That's literally that's. Yeah. Did you just laugh, Sean? That's literally the struggle. Do you not remember, or you think I made that up?
I don't remember that movie.
No, I didn't make that. No, I'm not making this up.
That was all those things. Yeah.
It's like that Ironheart trailer. When the Ironheart trailer, they keep emphasizing like that. That she's so awesome and so smart and so great, and people just don't see it. And her struggle is to basically get everyone to realize how awesome she is. And
that the Rey trilogy, like the freaking
Skywalkers
Palpatine,
his name, Palpatine or whatever.
Yeah.
No. That's
she doesn't know she's awesome yet. That's her.
Right.
Arc.
Right. Yeah. Class. Yeah. And no, that's literally, it's like, what? That's your struggle? What the hell is going on around here? Like, this is every character. Captain Marvel's the best. The struggle is that you don't realize how awesome you really are. That's supposed to be the big laugh. Wow, Mom, I really am. I don't have any kids, but my niece and nephew is like, wow, I'm really awesome. No, you're not that awesome, to be honest with you guys. You're pretty awful. It's like, I remember, I'll say this and then we'll end. I'll give my niece and nephew, I'm going to give them a big credit right now. Big thumbs up. They said they wanted to play chess. They're 6 years old. They're twins, boy and girl. They wanted to play chess. Okay. I'm very happy with my niece and nephew. They wanted to play chess. I said, this is how I talk to my niece and nephew. I talk to all kids the same. I said, great, I'll play chess against you. I can't wait to destroy you in chess. I will absolutely destroy you because I'm really good at chess. And then my mom, everyone's like, ooh, right? And then my niece said, she's like, good. I want a challenge. I don't want to just win. I swear to God, whatever you want me to swear. She said this. I was like, I wish I could have recorded this. I can't believe it. I got goosebumps. I was destroyed. I was like, okay. I said, let's do it. We set up the board, and I wiped the friggin' floor with her big time. She got 0 pieces. I think I gave her a pawn I gave her a pity pawn. But I destroyed her.
Well, I hope she learned though, like what you were doing. And
no.
She'll get better. Yeah.
And then are you ready for this? What her brother said? She's like, I'll help you so we can team up. I was like, what? I said, this is awesome. I was so happy that day. I went back home and I texted my cousin, who's their mom. I messaged her privately because I didn't want to say it there. I messaged her privately. I said, you're doing a great job. I literally said that. I said, you're doing an amazing job. I said, I told her what they said to me, right? And she's like, wow, that's great. I said, yes, they said this to me. There's nobody there to see this. It's just us talking. My mom's there. My mom's like, oh, Jason, it's like, well, you can help them. You can help them. I was like, no, I'm not helping them. I said, I'm going to destroy them. I said, after I destroy them, then I'll show them all the dumb moves they made. Right? That's how I talk to them. Like, that's why I'm talking now. They love it because I talk to all kids as though they're like adults. No swearing. Anyways, and I couldn't believe it. So there you go. There's a lesson. There is still hope out there for everybody. Kids are more people. You're right, skeptic. They for sure are. They for sure. They really do. They know. And they do for sure. They know, and they know it's bullshit. They know it's fake, and they don't respect you. They won't, and they respect me. When I say something, it happens. Anyone else, they know I'm not lying. I'm like, you mess around. I told my niece got one chance at that. She was I caught her cheating on snakes and ladders. I said, I wasn't sure. I said, that spinner was on number 10. And you said it was on 9 because 10 was like a snake.
Yeah.
And I was like, I said, I'm not sure. I said, I think it went to a 9. I wasn't paying attention. I said, I think it went to a 9. Oh, no, I think it went to a 10, but you said it was 9. I said, okay. And I said this to her. I said, I think it was 9. She's like, no, I think it was 10. She's like, no, it was 9. I was like, okay. I said, I'm going to watch now. I said, if there's any other weirdness, we're stopping this game. She tried to pull it again. I said, I caught you this time. Done.
Yeah.
I packed it up. I said, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, okay, I won't do it anymore. I was like, I know you won't do it anymore because the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're not going to do it anymore because I'm done. We're not playing. We're going downstairs to chat with your mom and be boring or whatever. And now with her dad, her mom was there. So my sister-in-law was there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, wow, you did the right thing. She was like stunned. She's like, yeah, good. She gave me a high five. She's like, high five, man. That was awesome. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I don't care. I got lots to do. These kids that don't want to eat. I told my niece and nephew came where they didn't want to eat something. I'm like, I've got 1,000 comic books on my tablet. I will sit here and read my comics while you sit there with that food there. Or you eat your food and we go play games right now. I got video games right here playing on the screen. I'll sit here and read my tablet while we sit at this goddamn dinner table and no one's leaving until you finish eating. And you think that's a bluff? I will sit here and read comics till your mom comes and picks you up. Whatever you want. He ate it in 5 seconds. It's like, finished? Good. Let's go play video games. Nice. Then I destroyed them on Street Fighter. Anyway.
I was going to say, like, what games is Street Fighter, right? Yeah.
Street Fighter? Shit, they learn pretty fast.
Yeah.
I taught my niece how to use jury.
Mm-hmm.
She was really good. My niece is killer. She's like
Mm-hmm.
top smartest person of all. She's smarter than all of you guys combined. Maybe not as smart as me, but she's like no. Well, joking aside, she's like in the US right now in like some competition, and like they're sending us texts like, oh, we just beat this other team. They're doing some sort of science thing. She's like a scientist. She's like way smarter than everybody. And I knew she was going to be smart. We could tell. Like she caught on to everything in 1 second. It's crazy. She's like one of these like super smart people. It's weird. Like we could tell. It's like, whoa, she's like really going to be good. So yeah, cool. Yeah, she caught on real. I could still destroy them, and I destroyed them. I will destroy. Just like Sean, when you come over, and I'll destroy you on Street Fighter. Steve comes over, I'll destroy him. It's all equal. I'm an equal opportunity destroyer. It's like if you suck at Street Fighter, I don't care. I'll kill you on it. Yeah. I love Street Fighter. I respect the game. I can't allow people to win. That was so much better than the line of James Gunn. Yeah. I can't believe 15 people stayed to listen to this shit that I'm spewing. It's all true stories. It's all a true story. I did not make any of that up. That's legit. I'm hardcore. I know I'm not a parent, so it's easier for me to do this. I know parents get worn down with kids, right? That's the problem. The kids wear them down. But not me, and not when you got 1,000 comics on your iPad. It's like, all right, kid. Parents get worn down because the punishment can't stay. They're like, I got stuff to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, whatever. Let's just go. Finish your dinner next time. It's like, no. I will sit here and read comics. So, anyways, all right, guys. Make sure you subscribe to everybody on here. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Friday for Star Wars. If not, Sunday for Star Wars Celebration. I'll let people in from the chat. And then 1 week from today, we're back for Avengers. Thanks, everybody. Until next time.
Hey, friends. You've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.